CTV Memphis.
Welcome back to Mystery Titans Theater, everybody. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit more. My name is Travis Woloshin. Joining me, as always, is your buddy and mine, Johnny Hedgepeth. Johnny, how are you?
I'm doing good.
And with us, as always, is the Chief J historian, the Ken Burns of wrestling, the third brainbuster, Kelly Nelson. Kelly, how are you?
You can add survivor of mold poisoning to my accolades.
Mold poisoning.
Oh,
That
mold
is
poisoning.
wild.
Jesus Christ.
Or
That's
just, I think
wild.
I'm maybe allergic to mold. Anyway, I was feeling pretty crummy last week, but I'm here to rock and roll with some
Yeah.
Mempho tonight, baby.
Yeah, and everybody's already excited.
It's a little
Berg,
teaser.
this is just a teaser at the start, but
Mhm.
there will be Memphis later.
Yes, we will see those two
a good
wrestlers.
helping.
Yes.
But first, and I think first Travis, we ought to address, because I know a lot of people, our guest was scheduled to be the one, the only Nicole Matthews, but she had an emergency and could not make it, but she said you should definitely take a rain check. So
Yeah.
now the Twitch room is emptying.
No.
Bye, Moose.
Yeah, no. Berg is happy to hear that you're better after licking the wrong window pane.
I just couldn't resist. It looked so sexy.
But we've got a few people coming up who are going to be dropping in on the show.
Yeah. There will be guests tonight. Don't worry, guys. Just had to put the call out, and one really old favorite we haven't seen in a long time, and
Yeah, I know.
Oh, yeah.
somebody we have seen a little more recently.
Okay, keep an eye. Okay, so it's Russians, junior heavyweight champion Denny Brown, American Starship Eagle, and Ron Rossi. You give you a hint who's taking the pinfall on this one, but just keep an eye on Ron Rossi in the ring in this match. Holy shit!
He's the one in the ring right now?
No, that's junior
that's
champion Denny Brown.
Denny Brown. Okay. So we're still in the long road to Starcade.
Well, not that long too. I skipped over a couple of things, and this
Sorry, Moose.
Yeah, this is all about building Starcade from here. This episode. This is a very special episode. We're really gonna get down and deep into the details of the Flair Dusty angle.
Oh,
Cool.
yes. Yeah, I thought that may be on the docket tonight.
Oh yes,
There's Spivey.
here he comes.
Rossi!
Did they pit him now? Lariat or sickle? Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Wow.
That's so good.
That's great.
Poor
That's some
Rossi.
great enhancement
Never
talent
took
work there.
a
They
bump
tag him in.
Poor guy.
Elbow, sickle. Good night.
And he's so clumsy.
Berg asking, was that the junior heavyweight champion here, or was it Mike Davis?
Yes.
No, there's Denny Brown.
Denny
here,
Brown.
with his pointy belt.
Yes. I remember seeing that in the mags, and was even as a kid I thought that looked pretty weird.
I like drawing crowns like that, though. Cartoon crowns. Really cool.
I mean, yeah, it is cool. That's what it's. You're the king of the junior heavyweights.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so remember the last time we had checked in on Worldwide, the Flair Dusty stuff was clipped for copyright reasons, but whatever reason, we're getting all of it now. Flair is just beating Nikita in the cage.
The Omni in Atlanta.
Moose and Berg talking about corny driving go-karts with Macho Man. Did somebody see this?
Yeah, it was something on Cornette's show, and the clip of it was floating around out there.
Okay, maybe if we can find that clip.
Yeah, it's okay. I saw it. It's no big.
So that's a fan trying to get involved.
Yeah, look. Oh yeah, there's a riot here.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And 5 years earlier, they did a very similar angle with a beatdown on Dusty in the cage, and the same thing happened. A riot fucking broke out.
Here comes Dusty to help out.
Oh, yeah,
Ric Flair.
Dusty's not even in the cage yet. Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is yeah. They're already ready to riot.
Yeah.
This is madness.
Yeah.
Oh, just wait.
What an old feud. And that was part of the 1980 cage angle, was
That's right.
Dusty and Ivan.
Oh, and they stretch out all this footage, and then the visit to we get to the visit to Dusty's doctor's office in this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll be sprinkling this all throughout the show.
But there's a lot more. There is a lot more. All of our fans, David, it's hard for me to conceive.
Shivani keeps getting extra Italian tonight for some reason.
Yeah, hey, what's the matter here, David?
Yeah, Miss Siobhan.
On my mother's grave.
And then it is a Mamaluca Flair. You look and see what he's doing at Dusty Rhodes.
Why he bleach his hair like a that?
And he's starting to once again, as we have seen before, clean house, as only Dusty Rhodes can do. And I mean, take a look at what this man does. The determination, the absolute, hatred he has for
The
this
sport coat, jeans, and T-shirt
Yes.
look. That is
Yeah.
something I tried to emulate over the years. It never quite worked
Never
out.
worked. Only Dusty could pull it off. David Letterman at the same time, I guess, kind of.
Right? Yes.
Yeah,
It's
if
just
I-
the two of us.
If I could have
NBC
afforded,
Letterman.
if I could have afforded cowboy boots, I think I could have pulled it off.
To imagine Dusty and David Letterman recording a music video for the cover of just the two of us.
Okay, so here come the Andersons.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The Andersons, the cousins of Ric Flair. Look at him. Look at him start to pound away on Dusty. It's an old cliche, I know, that blood is...
Like, what's Flair gonna do? What's he gonna do? Because he's a good guy.
Yep. They've been Dusty and him
Did
and
you?
been
Oh, he
teaming.
locks the cage.
Rick, they're locking the gate. At first it looks
Lock the gate.
but he goes over there and locks the gate. When no one can get in. When I was at ringside, I said, well, Flair maybe is trying to, get out and get away from the situation because he's got a man who has helped him. He's got
God damn this key. Jesus Christ.
Oh man, that's like where we have to put our garbage in recycling. It's like we call it garbage jail because it's like a you gotta
Right.
open up this
Christine
massive-
was telling us about it during
Yeah.
the camping trip.
Yes.
We used to have to deal with one of those fuckers ourselves.
Yeah. Christine and Nora cannot enter. Boy,
Uh-oh, here we go, though.
Dusty Rhodes in the middle of garbage jail
So
right
Flair-
now. Holy shit.
So Flair
He's
just
awesome.
turned heel, and he's like, look, watch this. He's directing him. No, over here. Here. I said here. There we go. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Hilarious.
I gotta do everything.
Okay, yeah, he didn't want to go that far, maybe.
I think we need a fourth horseman.
Ooh.
Snap.
He just broke Dusty's leg. And now the figure four. Oh, well, we'll get a little bit more later.
Yeah, well, that's considered the birth of the Four Horsemen, basically, even though
It's-
Tully wasn't involved. But
Yeah,
it's the beginning of
Yeah,
whatever.
pretty soon Arn will drop the name Four Horsemen within the next couple months, weeks. I mean,
Mr. Rhodes' wardrobe was provided by Montgomery Ward. It's J.D. Merkel. and Lucy. Oh, I like that blue jacket. Oh, that looks like our buddy Stephen Bradley has worked a couple shows.
you gotta love that green and orange.
Yeah.
Leftover of the 70s, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
They really just
he
kind
looks
of
great.
did
He
their
looks
own
like $1 million
thing.
bucks.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah. Like we don't need to match our shit up, do we?
Well, I'm not saying in a
Come
bad
on,
way.
we're
I'm just
fucking midnight.
saying
Oh,
it's a leftover of the 70s.
Dennis and Bobby never matched their shit up. Bobby and Stan did.
Yes, that's right.
High five to the
I-
racket. High 10 to the racket.
It is also wild when you look in the Cornette's like 24, 25.
Something
Here.
like that. Super
Yeah.
young, yeah.
George South and Mark Fleming. That's a Crockett All-Star by tag team.
Some good fire here.
Yeah. I think did they make Mark Fleming into a Thunderfoot? I think.
That sounds right.
I think he might have been one of them. That's George. George South is.
Yeah, Saf is really good.
He still is. He's one of those guys that still
wrestling?
wrestles in his 80s.
Jesus fuck. He's in his 80s?
Yeah. He wrestles for Jesus. I know that's part of his angle.
Moose, the Miami Hurricanes Midnight Express. That's the gear. And Berg said, I think Cornette was born in 1960.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, he's like 64 now.
Ooh. That's nice.
Okay, he's not 80.
I was thinking, yeah, he'd have to have been in his 40s at this point.
George South was born in 1962. Why did I think he was 80?
Moose says 61. No, Moose says 61. He was born 61. It's official.
There's some old. Well, am I thinking of Mike Jackson?
I don't think he'd be in his 80s. Would he?
I know there's one.
Like Biden is in his early 80s. Like that's how old.
Oh, Mike Jackson beat the shit out of Corn Pop in a steel cage match once. Okay, maybe not 80, but Mike Jackson was born in 1949 and was wrestling up into definitely his old age.
He's
I just
in
saw
his 70s now. Yeah, and we saw him work a match. Or I saw that we haven't seen the match. Boy, we'd have to find that Mike Jackson match.
Well, didn't Dory Funk have an exploding death match?
With
Onita? Was it Onita? Or
here,
I think Onita was involved. That was dope. As good as it gets.
Dory is definitely in his 80s.
Tags him in. Boom! The little jump.
It's like.
Oh, that's like the shatter. Not what was that? What am I thinking of? Shatter Machine? Is that what it's called? No. What did FTR or what does FTR do?
Well, they've got a move called that, but that's not it.
Well, no, but it's clearly like an evolution of that move, kind of.
Oh yeah.
With one guy on each.
Their whole gimmick is.
Yeah.
I like.
Yeah, they're huge. Hugely inspired by the Midnight Express.
Yeah,
the bounciest power slam around. Moose wonder. We're not thinking. Gypsy Joe's pretty old too, right? And he's dead.
I think he finally died.
Yes.
But yes, he was. For the longest time, he was the oldest.
Yeah.
Wrestling man, or whatever, however you want to.
Wrestling man.
Oldest still wrestling.
There we go. Tickets are now on sale for Starrcade, gentlemen. We're in the home stretch.
Oh wow.
Greensboro and Atlanta, right? This was a split one too.
No, here. Okay.
Turn it up.
This one was not a split one.
No? Oh, I thought 85 was split.
Oh no, you're right.
I think it was. Yeah.
You're right.
85 and 86.
Check it. Remember that hat?
Yes. Is it still missing?
Yeah, it's still missing the plastic part. And all these promos are just to hype Starrcade for the Pittsburgh market.
I want to tell you something. All I want is Mr. Jimmy Cornette and Mr. Pretty Boy and Mr. Dennis. Yeah.
And Mr. Please play some Broken Wings for me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, what they did to Dusty, that wasn't enough. They kept on doing it. I think at this point,
they kept on doing it.
What they did to him, and they kept on doing it.
Then they ripped off his trunks.
And they kept on doing it.
Oh my God. Berg said Nishimura had freaking stage 4 esophageal cancer in that match and needed a waiver to wrestle.
Your esophagus.
Yeah.
That's pretty much you.
All right.
No
All right. So
so
now look, you got wrestlers trying to climb in, also fans trying to climb in at the same time.
Why not? We need all the help we can get. Dusty needs all the help we can get.
Oh, hey, Travis, this is a full-scale riot.
Look at this asshat.
They have this develops to a full-scale riot
so
to where Flair and the Andersons couldn't. They wanted to get out.
here comes a fan.
Jesus.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Watch what happens here. They're like, okay, the baby faces ran in. We need to get out of here.
Oh,
We can't get out of here. This mob people wants to kill them.
Yeah.
And the cops aren't there. Look at this. They're shaking the fucking cage.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ.
So now they have to go back and fight some more because they're waiting for the cops to get there. Here they come. Here comes the crowd.
Fuck.
in the center of the ring, and he is really in a lot of pain. That's right. He's not moving a muscle.
I've heard Flair and Arn talk about this, that when they did finally get out here, they got the shit kicked out of them the whole way back, hit with bottles, hit with fucking
Yeah.
everything.
It was to be expected.
After inflicting all this injury, all this pain on Dusty Rhodes,
Jesus.
they leave, and now, right now, everyone
Madness.
has had a shot. That is true, because everyone is hovering over Dusty.
And now just a hush in that
A
room.
hush over the crowd.
over the
lights
broken
come up.
bones.
Oh,
The-
right.
The
No.
carcass.
The carcass of the, oh, you're like, dude, this is okay. You know, in the words of every asshole on Twitter, this is cinema,
Yeah.
Travis. And we're getting all of it because it's this. We're not done yet. We're gonna watch him cut the ropes down and carry his limp body out. He's fighting them off because he's so angry and hurt. This is awesome. Everyone's in jeans and no shirts.
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say
that's the way it was back then.
That was the style at the time for anyone coming from the back.
I always
Ryan.
thought because I always used to wonder about it too, right? And I came to the conclusion that is that supposed to like convey the sense that they of more like it happened all of a sudden because they were just getting dressed and couldn't finish getting dressed,
Yeah,
and so just everybody did it.
Nice.
kind of, or else that's just what they did. They just sat in the back,
Or
shirtless,
did they just sit in the back with no shirt?
playing cards. Yeah. Or they're in the middle of a strip poker game.
Uh-huh.
Every time. Every damn time we try to play strip poker, Dusty has to get fucked up in the ring and we have to.
Here comes another.
Harry Taylor.
Harry
too.
Taylor. He's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm part of this. I'm part.
He had to go back and change.
He had to go back
I was wearing sweats. Sorry.
Look, and he's in dress pants. He's in dress pants with a belt.
Yeah.
This is hilarious.
Like Kane in 2015. Slacks. Just slacks.
Hold on there, big dust. Hold on there, big fella.
Gotta set it.
Something's wrong, man. It's just like oh god. It's like a sock full of marbles. That's all it is down there right now.
I have to take the cage down.
From my knee down, it's just a bunch of like shards of broken wood and marbles. That's the best way I can describe it. You need to send a poet.
Yet he's still ready to face Flair at Starrcade in about a month's time.
Well,
So,
we're gonna see why.
yeah. What does he? I can't remember that. I know I've seen that match.
Oh
Is
yeah.
he selling the leg the whole time?
Well, not really, because of something we're about to see. See, this all happened weeks ago. This is the episode where we're getting. This is the
All right, this was more in September than.
This is the Cell to Starrcade show.
Yeah.
That we're getting more and more of these, and this is everything that happened. Dusty's recovery and the special boot that his doctor makes for him that allows him to come back.
I was gonna say like
No,
he
somebody!
froze his
Why are
leg
you
or
grabbing me by the knee?
Ow! Oh, shit!
The knee.
Can't we get a stretcher, for Christ's sake?
Where
What
the-
kind of-
The knee is what the problem is. You really like if you put the ice pack, it slid down quite quickly.
Hopefully that he will recover, but David, it's serious. It really is. Very serious. Seriously, we finally
Why
get him out to the ring, out of the ring, and back to the
Why did the asshole take down the middle rope? Bottom rope.
doesn't make any
Motherfucker,
sense.
dummies.
Who's in the back? Somebody's getting fired. That's what he's
AJ.
whispering.
Later on, we're going to look more into it. That's right. All right, let's go to the ring.
Awesome, Moose. Thanks for subbing. 19 months. Subscribe. You rock, buddy.
Oh, here we go. So now this is Dusty's doctor, Dr. Joseph Istwanik.
Third-degree ankle sprains are severe.
That's all?
Injuries.
Third
Yeah, it
degree
was a
ankle
third-degree ankle sprain.
Soft tissue injury will
I had one of those. It was
Yeah,
one of the ones
no, it would be bad. Yeah.
it's that one where the doctor tells you it would have been better if you broke it.
He's like, you ever keep your Legos in a Crown Royal bag? Well, we're putting the Lego pieces back together.
Okay, what's he putting together on his conspiracy board over there? All that needs is some yarn. Look at that mess.
There's a Polaroid. Of
Look at that
some
mess.
RFK. He's RFK Jr. Moose says this guy gave Flair his penicillin.
Obviously, the problem is somewhat unpredictable. It again depends on.
Is that a picture of a rocket car up there?
This was the secret. This guy had to be murdered.
His rehabilitation and his potential.
David Crockett doing
David Crockett. David Crockett prepared. Check it out, David Crockett. He must have been a scout. He's been around for a while. He knows how to wrap up a leg.
Sorry, Dusty. It's a Sunday. All the doctors.
Can somebody put a shirt on?
They have the day off, so this one's on us.
They don't trust that. David's not one of the boys, so he has to wear a shirt.
That is totally just. They got that bag of ice from a gas station. They're just smashing it.
Smashing it.
Basically to keep him immobile, so you'll have time.
Get the barbarian over here. Smash it on his head.
He's still big dust, says Berg. He's just like, "Rrr," just like trying to. It's like a Jurassic Park trying to tame a wounded.
Yeah, Ricky Martin was petting him. Ricky Martin was petting him like he was about to put him down.
Yeah,
it's like he was. He's like he was gonna Lenny him.
Yeah. This bird says look like a team of veterinarians holding a cat down for a shot.
Here we go. Check out the
paramedic strike in Atlanta at the time. Like, why couldn't they have got some?
It's a living.
It's there was the great stretcher shortage of 1985. They only had one. They put him on it. It ripped because he's fucking fat.
Yeah. Cut that out.
Carry me to your station wagon.
Hey, there's Ron. Hey, now here's Tully, he's not there to like yell at anybody. He and Baby Doll are there to sell.
Nice.
Turn this up a bit. It's pretty great.
You know, every sport known to the people of the United States and Canada build up.
Thanks for including us.
Big climax at the end of the year. You got the World Series. You got the Super Bowl.
Only climax at the
Stanley
end of
Cup.
the
There
year.
it is.
Playoffs and World Championship.
You got the Grey Cup.
Professional wrestling.
The Vanier Cup.
Arcade.
All the cups.
Greensboro Coliseum.
That was today, but
Tickets all over.
Oh yeah.
Vanier Cup.
You took it.
Laval, I want to say.
Pittsburgh, PA,
Seems it's always two Quebec teams.
just like anybody else. And it's not that far of a drive to be at the event of professional wrestling.
It's not that far. He's talking to people in Pittsburgh. He's like, hey, get those tickets. It's not that far of a drive.
And they're all going to be filled up.
No wonder he's become a preacher
I
now.
was living in the #1 city. What magazine is that, Baby Doll?
Rand McNally.
Rand McNally. Pittsburgh,
Rand
PA
McNally is not a
the
magazine.
#1
Is it? I know it's
for
not.
Culture, education, sports, climate,
I think they're a
travel.
publisher.
The #1 place in the United
they,
States to live.
They like
Putting
an
over
atlas.
Pittsburgh. He's putting over Pittsburgh.
Coliseum. Greensboro, North
Like a
Carolina.
dictionary. Like there's some
You
sort of like
people in the #1 city, you
encyclopedia.
wanna be at
It's
the
a
#1
map. The
happening thing.
Rand
Yeah, Rand
McNally, right?
McNally. That's
Get a
right.
night. You take your turkey on the road, have a traveling road show.
Baby Dolls looking
And come
Yeah,
to
he's saying,
Greensboro.
hey, I know it's
That's
Thanksgiving.
where the
Take your
happening
turkey
thing
on the
is.
road, Pittsburgh.
That's
It's a
where
traveling
every
road
name
show.
in
You're all
professional
smart
wrestling
people in
is gonna
Pittsburgh.
be.
I was reading
That
in Rand
night.
McNally how
It's
you're the
the
#1
Starcade
town in the
85.
city. He's
The end of the
buttering
year
up
for
people
professional
in
wrestling.
Pittsburgh
The
to
thing I
drive
look
to
forward
North
to.
Carolina
The thing
on
they all wanna put their
Thanksgiving
dotted
to
line
come to
on.
this show.
Their name on that
He's
dotted
a
line
hell
to
of a
be in the
salesman.
Coliseum that night. But you know, Baby Doll and I will be there.
Ladies and
There we go.
gentlemen,
What do you
as
have to
can
say for
see
yourself,
with me
you
right now,
son
the
of a
World
bitch?
Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair. Rick, we've all seen the taste. We've all seen what you
He
and
just
the
got
answer
back from
did
the
to
Regal
Dusty.
Beagle.
We need to know
Yes.
an answer. Why did you do it?
You know your name is Ric Flair.
I don't think that's ever going to come back. Sweater on, collared shirt, and then under another suit.
Nope.
That has got to be the hottest thing ever. Under lights, under studio lights.
And put some style on it. You see, when you talk about professional wrestling, there's only one man.
This is
You
totally
can
Jackie Schaefer
legitimately
BMW.
look at
I'm
your
gonna turn it
neighbor,
down a bit.
You can look at your daughter. You can look at your wife.
When
or you
Oh,
can
yeah,
look at
on Eastbound and Down.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're only talking about one. This is it. The world.
That's so funny. I watched almost all of that show, and like I don't think I watched the last season. I just never went back to it.
Custom made. Ole Cassine, Ralph Lauren. That's what Ric Flair's all about. You see, I'm going to ride in that big Mercedes, and I'm going to live on that big house, and I'm going to
On it? You're gonna live on the big house?
Like Snoopy. Woo!
the number one man, the world heavyweight champion. And I don't care
I'm the original Joe Cool.
It's because my ex-wife technically owns it, so I have to live on the roof.
Woo! Woo! When you kick me out? I can't believe I got a woo. out of
Just a
this.
bump in the ground. Just a bump in the road, baby.
The national tag team champions, you know you're styling, woo, and profiling. Because you're talking about winners. You're talking about men that
Wear the sweater or the jacket, not both. Yeah, that's what. Oh, that we could have
There
been
we
a
go.
good trailer there.
You can leave your hat on.
We're coming to the end of the hat era for R&M.
You're right. You're right. You're off the case. You're off the case, Anderson. Andersons don't wear fedoras. Some Berg says, all caps. No, exit left. All right, fine.
He is the world television champion and not Dusty Rhodes. I think Dusty Rhodes will have
Well,
some.
he
the
is wearing
storyline here-
the belt.
Okay, yeah. So the story is because Dusty's hurt. He's the TV champ. Arn just stole the belt somehow and said, "I'm the champ now."
One of them angles. Possession
goes
is
out-
9/10 of the law.
Yeah, but then goes out and but then I remember he goes out and he defends it. Like
Awesome.
so you know, he's an asshole thief, but he goes out and defends the belt. Wearing his fedora.
A man playing a saxophone is like, that's what he comes out to.
Some smooth jazz.
Spotlight.
Peter Gunn theme.
Good side headlock right now. Anderson picks him up, still holds on though.
Who says Arn should put a card that says "Scoop" in his hat and write for WCW magazine?
Scoop Anderson. That was the gimmick he was pitching, and they just kept refusing it, but he kept wearing the hat just in case.
Or press, like the guy up from You Can't Do That on
Press,
Television.
yeah.
I remember, yeah.
Here we go. Drop this motherfucker right on his head. Boom.
He's messed up. Ooh.
Eat my cock. Great squash.
Mm-hmm.
Good squashing tonight.
Uh-huh.
But man, Rossi, this guy took a beating.
Oh, this guy's one of the
He's
good.
good.
Like I said, in general, the Crockett job guys are really
best
good.
in the nation.
The best in the business, and then you had an occasional Ron Rossi. Okay,
Oh,
turn
here
this
we
up.
go.
Wow. Oh, look, he fixed his hat.
Yeah, Check out those high mom jeans on the Boogie Woogie Man.
With the Midnight Express and Mama's boy, Jimmy Cornette.
So here's what happens to poor Rocky King.
Oh, this all right. End of Rocky King.
Yeah, this is the end
This
of
is
Rocky
the end of
King.
there we go.
Is this the end of Rocky King? Yes, it is.
They got the Rocket in trouble again. They got me on the floor. And who
On the floor.
that my man, a brother that I knew about a long time ago,
Oh no.
would come to a look at here.
Uh-oh.
Look at here.
Uh-oh.
Oh! Yeah.
Holy Rocky King.
Broken neck.
And here I come, brother. You see Cornette.
And then Cornette a couple on there too.
Yeah, awesome.
Traffic control.
I gotta get you out of the way, Rocky. Come on, come on.
Oh no.
Uh-oh, they're gonna do it to the Boogie Woogie Man too.
But it didn't do anything to me. It ended Rocky King's career.
And look at what happened
Oh, no.
right here.
Oh, he was.
Oh no, they're gonna. Here he comes.
Billy.
Superstar Billy Graham, he comes in there. He picks him up, slams him hard on the
There's
mouth.
such an incredible line, but I can't say it out
We
loud.
got shooting practice right now.
An incredible line. Look at it. Moss Isley as the line of the night tonight.
Because this man
By
right
that, I
here,
mean the
what
chat.
you got is
I'm not
Jay-Z
saying it out loud.
and Brando all wrapped up in one. And you got to save your brother. You got to save your mother. You got to save your sister. And this man right here is the boogeyman and the superstar. We are collectively known as the Soul Brothers. And we are bad to the bone. The Midnight Express.
Yeah,
boy.
Shot that name a bit.
Live it to the limit.
It doesn't last long. In fact, I don't think it lasts past this episode.
But
But the fact that
But
the two
we're not-
Make a t-shirt. That's on the t-shirt right there.
that's all.
Soul
Dude.
Brothers.
In fact,
Hilarious.
there's two white guys talking jive, calling themselves the Soul Brothers.
And they got rid of the brother. So yeah, now we can just totally misappropriate the culture.
Oh no, he's back.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
We've seen this before.
Like he is jumpy already early.
Holy shit,
He's sure
I'm
he's
gonna
gonna
get my arm
get
broken
jumped again. Yes.
Fuck.
Let's go, Sam.
Someday I'm gonna go work for Bill Watson. He'll let me do my little dance. Okay, so Magnum's on commentary yelling about what happened the last time. And, oh yeah, Ronnie Garvin's
And
hanging
Ronnie.
around too.
Rotten Ronnie Garvin.
Okay, so the story being told here also is that Tully gave Magnum one last title shot, and he it got cheated out of it. And Magnum he like begs for one more. Crockett's gonna give it to him at Starrcade, and he wants an I Quit match. And Bob Geigel from the National Wrestling Alliance won't approve it, but Jim Crockett decides to say "fuck you" to the NWA and do an unsanctioned I Quit match. And Tully's furious. This is all around here. It's the storytelling leading up to it is fucking amazing. At one point, Tully's all just like, "You can name any match you want, dog collar match, steel cage match, anything you want, but never an I Quit match. Fuck you." It's so good. It's great because he knows that's the one he might lose.
And what was the history of the I Quit match before this?
I had never heard of it before this
Yeah.
when I was 15 years old.
I don't know if any of the other territories had done it.
I'm sure someone did, right? But
Well, there was, I mean, Bruno and Spiros Arion in '75, their final match was the Greek death match, which was a submission match. So basically an I Quit.
I don't know when was if it might have been one of the first ones where there's the microphone.
The
plays a
microphone, I think
part.
it was, unless there's something that happened, in a lesser area.
Oh, here he is. Look at that man.
Our hair ain't big enough for this arena. He's talking to Big It Up.
I guess the alley fight was kind of an I Quit match, right? Because you had to throw the towel in.
Yeah, but I think when we're talking about the
The
roll
actual,
around the
yeah, the
microphone
mic
constantly, and
I
the
quit, specifically I quit.
no, and all that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, I think this was the first in that format.
I love it, Moose. Moose is saying he thinks Boom should have an I Quit match where the babyface says, "What do I have to say to lose this match?" And the heel says, "I quit," and then loses the match.
Within the first couple minutes of
Yes.
Boo, that would be the end of Boom,
Yes. Yeah.
or the beginning of the end. That'd be like the finger point at Doom.
Dude, they did the
Yeah.
fucking Mr. Mixaplex angle again. Fuck you. We're going to Defy. Go fuck yourselves. Ooh.
Catches the neck, whips that head back. Sam's down on the mat.
Man.
And he's
We're
now
Houston.
officially just Sam Houston. No more of this.
Oh yeah. He's
Michael
beaten,
Sam.
He's had the Michael beaten out of him.
Or Samuel.
Michael Samuel Houston the third.
Screech. You should go by Screech. That's what Samuel. That's Screech's real name is
Screech is
Samuel. Samuel Powers.
Uh-oh.
He is a kind of a
Screech
Screech.
Houston.
Big Sam's fighting back. Well, how many DUIs did Screech have? I'm sure a lot, right?
Yeah.
He dead.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Elbow the back of the neck. Now he starts to pull. Remember, he's
Watch the hair.
Watch the hair. Watch the hair.
Hair! He's got the hair, ref.
Died of lung cancer.
That's why Tommy Young is the best.
Yeah.
I could do this and rub my belly at the same time.
Oh man, I got to see met a ref named Devin. I don't have his last name in front of me yesterday, and saw him work for the first time. And he's going to be working for Boom next week. He's excellent. Can't remember what his last name is, so I should look that up. It's from Seattle. Hey, Kevin.
Hey,
Is
Kev.
in the house. Yeah, dude, the invite is there, pal. It's been way too long. He's talking about doing a run-in.
Oh no, we got it. At this point, we just got to list him as one of the fucking hosts.
Yeah.
Get it out of the way.
Of our own four horsemen.
That's right. He's walking to his car and driving home.
Okay. Ooh, nice tumble. Sam Houston.
Yeah, I mean, he's looked
We've
good in
watched
all
him-
this footage. Yeah.
We've watched him get really good.
Mm-hmm.
And even that match we saw from Watts, where he beats a young Rick Steiner by confusing him, was pretty good. And then he did his dumb dance and was like, yeah, fuck this. Oh, watch this. Here we go.
Bam. Great. And the float over.
Ooh,
Sweet.
nice.
Tully
Oh,
is.
here comes Ronnie Garvin. Fuck you.
Wow.
You piece of
Wow.
Yeah, throwing the hats.
in his sparkly little vest.
Yeah. He's not going to expect that I'm going to enter in this vest.
One singular sensation.
So these guys had already started shooting.
Right, bro.
It's totally underwear, too. He's wearing his ginch and a sparkly.
Oh, yeah, baby
Oh,
doll.
Yeah.
There
Wow.
you go.
Just like biting his upper thigh.
Bit his dick.
Kick Ronnie. And step on the high heels right in that sack on Ronnie.
Doug Kelly's rock hard right
It said to me.
That lucky son of a bitch.
Magnum TA.
David, look at Tommy Young.
We'll need two groups of wrestlers to
I love it.
awkwardly drag these
in his
guys out of
red,
the
his red long underwear top.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Almost like Blackjack Mulligan 1987
Yeah.
vintage.
Garvin's rights are fucking awesome.
God, he's the hands of stone.
Yeah.
Well, him and Tully do have a feud in 86 with like a taped fist.
Oh,
match.
yeah.
That was when I
during
first
the-
started collecting the mags they were feuding.
Well, yeah, it was they did it at almost
That's
every
Great American Bash.
bash. I saw at
Yeah.
the first one they did in Philly.
The 86.
I can't remember who won that. I can't remember who won that one.
Good
What?
Oh,
question.
that's all for this.
That's all for the.
episode.
Oh, he had Nux. He had
Did
Nux.
he have a roll of
Yeah.
coins?
I was like a
Nux?
droid just entered the chat there.
Virgil Runnels. See, that's why when people like are goofing on the fact that Triple H and Lee Stilling and Michaels are putting their name on it, I'm like, well, Dusty did it.
Yeah.
Well, the WCW did it for years.
Yeah.
Afterwards, into the 90s.
Everyone acted like.
Larry
The other reason I like it is because that's something Vince hated and would never do.
Yeah.
So the fact that I know that that's going to help lead to his heart attack, I'm all for it.
We can only hope.
Or stroke.
Well,
no, you know what? I want stroke. So he's paralyzed. Oh, turn this up.
Apparently, him and Linda are officially separated.
Okay, turn this up.
With a pump of your life.
The pump of your life.
Yeah.
Co-ed workout floor, no initiation fee, no contracts to sign.
No initiation.
I carry my own complete line of vitamins.
Oh my
and weightlifting
God! Look
attire.
at the size
8
of that.
Santana Wolf beds, 10 visits for $20.
Oh, what's going
well,
on
is
there,
that
Billy?
gonna be
Complete
included?
men's and women's locker room with your own private shower.
Fix me.
Located
Whatever
in
you
the
want,
Dancing
Billy.
Hilltop Mall,
Jack.
Oregon City.
I
How's the food in
specifically.
Is scheduled
Okay,
for.
here we go.
I like the
Okay, so
I like that he specifically requested that his underwear match the lockers there. That was crazy.
It's all about Oregon.
All right, the
All right.
long con continues.
I had this one in my potential con match playlist for quite a while.
Have you checked it out, Kelly? Because the commentary on here is the legendary.
This is from
combo
Houston, right?
Of Bruce Pritchard,
Yes.
Mike McGurk, and the Duke of
And the
Dorchester.
Duke of Dorchester.
And you got it.
Oh, it's the worst commentary team of all time.
It's Bruce Pritchard, who's never really done it much, who's just trying to hold it together. Mike McGurk, who just isn't good, and the Duke of Dorchester doing like the Jackie Vernon Jr.
Yeah, I know.
fucking misogynist thing. He's like, the problem with women like this broad here, she ought to be in the kitchen making the dinners. You know what I'm saying, Mike? Yo.
Yeah,
Bad.
it's so bad. Yeah, this was
the
that.
all-time
Oh, that's
great.
a vintage.
That's one of the great
robe.
robes.
Yeah, pre.
That might be my
WWF
favorite robe.
robe.
That actually
Yeah.
might be my favorite robe.
Yeah, it should be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
Damn straight.
maybe it is. Next to Fonzie's jacket,
And Archie
Tony
Bunker's
Gurria's
chair.
hair.
Tony Gurria's.
I like that you said Fozzie too, like a real Fozzie.
Yeah, that
Then
too.
then Fonzie's jacket. Kind of Venn diagram when you think about it.
And a picture of Chris Jericho's band, Fonzie.
Uh-huh.
Drew down.
There
There
you
he
go.
is. Oh my God. Okay, gotta turn it up a little bit.
Yeah, turn it up a little bit.
And she doesn't need to be home, please.
Oh, jeez.
It took a lot of bravery for that woman to step into the ring like she did with the likes of 4 men.
Well, she's gonna get it again tonight when Killer Khan finishes with the Macho Man.
Killer Khan squaring off against the Macho Man, and Randy Savage goes right back after him.
Savage is also a well-tuned professional wrestler with the WWF, but Killer Khan, a maniac from Mongolia, with one of the
Maniac.
Awesome. Man, the long con is the long gift, man.
We have a fine example of beauty against the beast here when they show Elizabeth and how pretty she is compared to that face on Killer Khan.
It's so hard. So fun.
This is 1 in a million match too. Like these guys probably didn't wrestle that often.
No.
Two legends.
This crowd here at the Sam Houston Coliseum.
This would have been right when Macho first turned
Macho
babyface.
Madness reigns in the Coliseum. Macho Man is having a moment of glory.
Went from a match with Sam Houston to Sam Houston Coliseum.
Savage using
Yeah,
those
man,
gloves to full
all my
advantage.
planning.
And Randy Savage certainly an aggressive grappler. Elizabeth looks a little upset out there.
It's like he's doing a voiceover audition. like he's given these lines to try to get an agent.
Hanna-Barbera cartoon.
And he's close. He's close. You know? I'd give him a shot. If it was...
Okay, yeah, I was wrong. I'm not the worst.
He's the villain. He's definitely going for a villain.
They're up there with Dick and Val, actually. So bad.
I saw it.
He was just trying to help him in the
It really is taken away from the match where Macho's fell in love like crazy. Yeah. I'm going to turn it down a little bit just because the hiss is starting to get to me.
Yeah.
Snidely Whiplash for sure, says Cup.
It's like Snidely Whiplash via Boston.
Yeah, well, yeah. Dorchester, Mass.
He doesn't really have but he's not really doing a Massachusetts accent though. I don't know what this
I
is.
guess it's more cartoonish.
Yeah. See? He's like a misogynistic Bowery boy.
I do not like barefoot con. I will say that.
Hey, you and me
I know
both.
Gorilla and Mel did.
You don't know what
Okay.
you're missing, Mr. Nelson. I for one find Killer Khan barefoot far more of a
Gorilla is
attractive
insulted
opponent.
if you pair me with that criminal Phillips. I look for consenting adults. I admire from afar.
I'm a married man.
Nice.
A Mongolian flip? I could go for a Mongolian flip. Waiter.
Uber.
Three
Yeah.
Mongolian.
Mongolian, and where I used to live in Port Coquitlam, there was an all-you-can-eat Mongolian barbecue restaurant that was pretty good.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay $60 for the Mongolian flip at the massage parlor.
Oh wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah, there's a great pace to this match.
I was hoping they would have their working boots on tonight, even though Khan, of course, did not have boots on. Working bare feet.
Uh-oh.
I think that's it.
What?
Not gonna eat a flying elbow because he's still somewhat of a pop star.
Oh, by the way, my brother can't actually make it. He thought there was a boom show tonight, and that I was joking when I asked, "Hey, man, you want to come on?" He's like, "Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
for
of course."
nothing.
Like, I'd love to.
What, you're talking about your stupid YouTube show?
No, he's at a friend of ours' 50th birthday party. I do like that tuft of hair on.
Does he walk into his own mister, or is he just he's mystified?
The man disappeared.
He's mystified.
How?
Thank you.
Yeah, I get it.
Mystified. Ahoy.
All right.
This is an old favorite that I put in because I figured Nicole would have gotten a kick out of it, but here we go.
Large pizza with pepperoni, mushrooms, and extra
Making me want a
cheese.
pizza.
Hey, man, how about a second extra large for only a toonie?
Yeah, I want to crack the cardboard.
That'll cost you another toonie.
Pizza at regular price. Get the second same size pizza for a toonie and your chance to win.
Crack
Oh.
Screwed by a toonie.
Okay. Do you
The
Canadians
signature
have do you Canadians have a Pavlovian response as soon as someone cracks the cardboard, you start.
I mean, I am getting hungry.
Yeah.
Hey, honey, you want to go around back and crack the cardboard?
pizza. That's unique to Ontario. The double
These two
box
guys
thing.
These two guys on the screen right now are
There we
cracking the
go.
cardboard right now.
Championship wrestling.
My favorite.
What do you want? Get off me.
If you're expecting this kind of wrestling, you're going to be disappointed because it's nothing like this.
It will be homoerotic.
Oh, cool.
It will be homoerotic.
Yeah, we promise.
They will have some clothes.
Hey, Ken got him by the head.
Joined in medias res.
So young Ken Wayne here will go on to be one of the Nightmares and a big-time trainer, worked at OVW, and the most recent news was he was busted for having child pornography on his computer. He's a Jeffrey Jones.
Really? Yeah. Can't we just watch some fucking wrestling for once in our life?
Praises.
Not have to.
By the way, pedophile.
No, we can't. The answer is no.
But the guy, okay, now the guy in the green, I've seen on a bunch of shows here, and he's not a total loser. And his name is from Dallas Montgomery. Dallas Montgomery. I've never heard of this guy, but he's all over the TV.
Oh man, lot of.
Get on my face. There's the homework.
Yeah.
Okay,
and then
there's Buddy
crazed fan.
No, that's Buddy Wayne, Ken Wayne's dad, who was a wrestler, not the Buddy Wayne from the Pacific Northwest that
Pee-wee's stole Pee-wee's bike, right?
Yeah, but
Pee-wee. There's always somebody.
But he's busted open. He busted him open. He bladed him.
Wow, really? And this is when? 79.
79. There's a
crazy.
Dundee comes out and pulls Buddy Wayne off. Tommy Gilbert out and gets Ken Wayne off of Dallas Montgomery.
Tommy Gilbert.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tommy Gilbert's here along with a wrestler named Tommy Gilbert Jr.
Really?
Yep.
I didn't know that he.
Who is who you think it is?
Yeah. I didn't
Wow.
know that. He was Tommy Jr. first. That's like Barry Windham was Blackjack Mulligan Jr.
Look at that fat head on Buddy Wayne.
He is older than Ken.
Oh, did I?
Something's frozen.
Okay,
Travis's computer's frozen.
Oh, Travis, you're frozen. All right.
Oh, everything's frozen. I was like, I have my shiny new computer. It doesn't do this anymore, so I knew it wasn't me.
He's probably gonna have to restart it.
Fucking computer.
There's a few guys here. I don't know if we're gonna see them. There's a Sputnik Monroe Jr.
Oh, Jr.
I kind of like a big Bob Evans.
Okay.
Just a couple of guys. There we go.
Hey guys.
Hey.
That was weird. Content is being sent to Twitch. I think we're still on Twitch. We still there, guys? You guys still there? Yeah, it was just my looks like my Zoom just shut down. But yeah, it looks like we're back on Twitch. Thanks for sticking with us, everybody.
Oh, well. Okay, here we go.
You see it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. All right.
You mean, man?
There we
That guy's only 19 years old, and your
We're
son
back.
is 20, and he's got just as much experience as anybody else here. Okay. And I'm telling you, if Dallas' dad was there, he'd probably put a knot on your head.
Well, okay, Tommy. But I'm sorry.
Let me tell you, this stuff guy's come back with more experience, bigger than Ken. It's not right, Lance. And Tommy's the five.
Yeah, he's a dad sticking up for his Weasley kid.
Wow, he's slightly taller, but
He does look like a sitcom character at best. Like it.
I just don't appreciate it.
I like
just
that.
don't appreciate it.
We'll be back in just a moment.
Oh, that's when I say I've been watching so many of these because because the hosting of Lance and Dave and everything, it's just so much fun and calming at night to watch before going to bed. Here's some Roundup to give you some cancer.
I'm going to bring out a guy right now that I think that most all of you remember.
That's right, Monsanto. That's like the infamous.
To be back up, and we have always tried to talk to him when
Peter
he is
Griffin
here.
is pissed.
We're talking about
He
Sonny
did look
King,
like Peter Griffin.
is back. Sonny.
Hey, Sonny King's back. He just passed away this.
Oh yeah, that's who it was. I thought it was Bearcat Wright, but no, it's Sonny King.
Check out the get up on Sonny King. What you're not seeing is his tight pants are like plaid checkered 1970s golf course pants with a Luke Skywalker top and a cowboy hat.
But I understand.
Oh, and a lollipop like Kojak. Sonny King is cool as fuck.
Yeah.
The money is in moisture evaporators. Lance?
I'm putting together. You could ask anybody anywhere in the South and North. Say, I am putting together a movement.
I was supposed to get that wrong. Lucas
in the United States, period. Okay, it's not a force.
Thunderbolt in a hat.
Lance, I'm a businessman. I'm here to make an offer.
Yeah, what up, Jake? Good to see you, buddy.
He's someone that was a star, a big star, but there's like no footage of him. Him and Chief Jay were tag champs in New York in the early 70s.
Yeah, because he was big in the 60s.
Professional wrestling. Lance, I'm doing it all over the country. Read all the national magazines, and you'll find out that is true. Lance,
but he was mostly a baby face as a wrestler, as far as I know. But then as a manager, he was a heel.
Okay, right here on your show.
And he lasted up until like early 90s. They brought him on WCW for a bit. We played a little bit of that where there was a.
Wasn't that? No, that's Thunderbolt Patterson.
Oh, that's Thunderbolt Patterson. What am I thinking of? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay, good boy.
Looks like Thunderbolt.
No, that's your fucking part for saying that Thunderbolt line. You got my head all fucked up.
Yeah, the promo or whatever it was. Blathering about some random stuff, and they put it on TV.
Okay, Lance. That's in the past. I want to do something real nice. He said, I want to do something really nice. Come here.
It's totally from Tatooine for sure.
Okay, we have not seen Pete.
Okay, he just had some.
The lollipop, dude. The
Man,
lollipop.
Stick on that lollipop.
I want to introduce you to.
Here's another guy I never heard of. Big Pete Austin in his Mickey Mouse shirt. Look, if you can make it out.
Yeah.
Very faded Mickey Mouse.
No.
I will always be here, and he would represent.
Travis has such conflicted feelings right now about Big Pete Austin.
He's like, get a Mickey Mouse on TV, they'll sue our ass.
Did he have to turn it
inside out?
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
is he wearing it inside out because he's like, shit, I wore my
No. He's wearing it the right way.
More people. Every time you turn around, there's going to be people and more people. Lance, I'm
here to clarify.
Together, and I'm going to fill this area up with the type of people that I need.
Back in the day, I could do a really good Mickey impression before I ruined my voice.
Nothing can stop us now.
Well, Sonny, we don't have anything to do with the reinstatement. You do.
It's in there somewhere.
You have not been reinstated. Pete Austin does, and it's time his opponent's in the ring, and we'll get a look at him.
Yeah, there's the pants. See the pants?
Yeah.
Duke was a strong man.
I'm
going to show you.
That's a Halloween costume. That's a Halloween costume you could get away with.
No, look it up.
This part of the show.
You just go is that people think you look crazy, and you go, who are you? A Sonny King
in your mouth.
A wrestler.
We'll have a
Sonny
chance
King.
To see,
Who
Pete
else?
Austin in action as Big Pete climbs up there. Boy, he is a large one. There is no question about
All right.
that.
Oh, here's
Austin
Bob
in there with his
Evans.
opponent.
Check out
How
this
about the
guy.
introduction?
It'll be a one fall.
And the tights that this schlub has.
What is on the side of them?
Okay, it took me a while because I checked it out, but there's dollar signs.
Dollar signs. Yeah.
And on his ass, it says, gosh, I'm gonna see. It's like a paragraph.
It's going to be a one fall. 15-minute time limit match. Referee is Jerry Calhoun.
He's got
Silver and black attack.
Yeah, strangely shaped body.
Waiting for Austin to get
So,
the
So, like I was saying before, this all is within 2 years of Jerry Jarrett finally telling Nick Goulas to fuck you and split, and then took all the top stars, mainly including Lawler and Lance Russell, and basically committed a coup and took over Memphis wrestling in the entire area.
Yeah, and got the top TV station. Yeah. The Killer
rocks on. The Killer rocks on.
Wow.
I'm writing that one
Bob
down.
the Killer Evans. Money, also known as Money.
And sometimes as the match goes on, it says the Killer rocks on. Oh, right underneath it.
What?
The Killer rocks on. That's what Jerry Lee Lewis would say after he raped
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Sonny, like I said many times in time before, I have no reason to come all the way back here alive. I brought Pete Austin here for one reason and one reason alone. To set the pace. Merely to set the pace.
Ref looks like he started a taboo, says Moose. Yes, I'll bring it up. We're bringing up all the hits tonight.
Well, that guy looks like he's been eating at too many Bob Evans.
You got nothing to offer to what I'm going to bring in this area.
Rocks on.
And the dollar signs.
He is money in the
money.
Money. There's a lot of great Halloween costumes tonight.
Oh, man.
That's sort of
I've
the
been watching
specific match from this show.
I've been watching a bunch. I've been watching a bunch of this, and like the Killer rocks on here. You'd think, well, that's a one-time appearance of a guy. It is not. There's like when they hype up the local cards. When they hype up the local cards, they'll be like, Killer Bob Evans is fighting so and so.
Oh, it's an ugly looking element.
Oh boy. Well, check out. Here we go.
The Hulkster.
Hogan, eat your heart.
That was like...
And by the way, Hogan was just there as Sterling
That's
Golden.
right. Yes.
Which we'll get to because we're gonna dip into all this guy's stuff.
We could do a whole show just watching Memphis.
Dude, there's so much of it, and it's so good. It's gonna be. Let me tell you this: as the Crockett adventure is coming to a close after Starrcade, I'm gonna be like, old Memphis.
I think that's a great idea.
Over Bob Smith. With commentary by
Bob Smith, not Bob Evans. Bob Smith.
Right, even more generic.
That's the name of a killer who rocks on.
Man.
Sonny King is
so cool.
He's rugged.
Like, what it be, what it do, just out there. What it be, what it do.
Messenger of destruction, Pete Austin with a win over Bud Smith.
The messenger of destruction, Pete Austin. That sounds like one of those wrestlers that be at the local high school with like a doink and a Kamala. All right. So Memphis isn't all just crazy bullshit. Sometimes it's scientific wrestling. And Lance Russell was just beaming about this. It's Superstar Bill Dundee versus Tony Charles.
Tony Charles from England, I believe.
And who else was Tony Charles? Kelly, do you remember?
Was he Friday?
He was the Checkmate.
Checkmate.
Checkmate from early.
Right, yes, they're world class.
Remember, we always thought that the Checkmate was a good wrestler, but had a dumb gimmick.
Yeah, yeah. Scientific with the armadillo roll-up thing.
Yeah. Well, I've seen enough of him. He was one of their mid-top kind of baby faces here as a kick-ass scientific wrestler, and he's pretty great. But this is a babyface versus babyface scientific match in Memphis.
You'll see one of the great ones right here. 30
Yeah, he was checkmate.
Enough for these guys.
That was Kevin. 82 to 83.
Yeah, the dark years for WCCW. Last place baseball team.
And he gets up and backs. He knew he didn't have it.
Man, evil laugh is a common commentary tonight.
Call a friend because
Even though that one was a little more low-key from
Here's a couple
Great
of
Lakes.
scrappers. Head scissors. Charles Dundee out. Back right up at it. Looking at him. This one was worth a trip from a lot
Yeah,
farther
Berg says he
away.
misses
I made
Worldcast,
about
you
100
guys.
and something miles,
Oh, thanks,
and
Berg.
I'll tell you
But,
what, there's a lot of people here from
Kelly
further
stepped
than
out
that
for a second.
to see
Oh, yeah,
Bill
but we,
Dundee, Tony
And Boss
Brown,
is getting
beautiful,
chocolate ads.
right
he
into
tells
a
me.
head
It was
scissors.
that was
Dundee
definitely
hands
one of the ones where we got to the point where we're like, all right,
Even
that's
his shoulders
yeah.
decent there.
I mean,
Dundee trying
I
to
wanted
hang.
to go
He's
on for a
looking
little
for
bit
an
more because there's a
advantage
lot
on
of
it.
great
He's
stuff
got
in
it at the moment
'84.
with a head scissors.
But
Charles moves
finishing on Kerry winning when we just had to deal with one major tragedy and not making it about all that was the right call.
We're 3 minutes and 15 seconds into action, right?
Which is why I like to hit also. I'm going to start hitting some more '84 world class for Mystery Titans Theater.
Billy back down.
Yeah, we haven't done a Star Wars world
Yeah.
class in quite a while. There's a Bob for a Christmas episode coming up. Maybe.
Trying to turn him, Billy scooting on it.
Christmas Star
Making
Wars.
it hard.
Oh, yeah. Moose is saying that BTT renamed their Arn Anderson Toot Toot Award after Robert Silva. That's awesome.
What's that?
You'd have to give us a link to BTT there.
BTT did what?
They renamed they had an award called their Arn Anderson Toot Toot Award. Booking
Okay,
the territory.
Okay, that's a podcast.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You're talking about Robert Silva, I take it?
Yeah. That's cool.
Dundee hooking the arm.
No, Robert Goulet.
Oh,
shit.
for a pin
Sorry.
position. No way he's going to get a submission. Rolls him over. Beautiful. One, and that's
This
all.
crowd's just as
Dundee's
quiet
out.
for scientific wrestling as modern crowds are quiet for scientific wrestling.
What a couple of competitors.
It's funny because they did
use
use, like, I know they used Billy Robinson at certain times. And
No, I don't think it's.
Tez was in Tennessee.
I don't think it's scientific wrestling. I think it's the babyface versus babyface aspect of the.
Well,
segment.
yeah, that's a hard one to get over.
Dundee trying to step over. You see the block by Charles. Beauty. Billy started to step over for the crab, and Tony blocked him, kept him out again. And once again, Dundee.
It's funny, this is the same show. It's gonna have the concession stand.
It's almost like it's almost like when they were putting this together, we're like, all right, we're gonna show them this.
No sooner did he have
That
him
and Lance Russell during this match, he's loving it. But boy, the bumpers on this, he's just as pleased as punch that he got to show that to a television audience, and how wonderful this is, and what a great example of the sport. Yeah, and then 15 minutes later, it's what we're gonna have. It's a great. It really draws you in. Like to have the disparity between the two is a great idea.
This is pretty rad.
Like Jerry Jarrett was a goddamn genius.
Well, the name on the marquee is wrestling.
Modern crowds chanting boring.
That's what, I think that's gone. No, I think that's gone because when they're bored, they just don't do anything anymore. Or which is hard. So it's hard to tell. So I'm gonna use AEW.
What the hell are you fucking watching?
But it's hard to tell when they're bored or that some of these modern fans just don't make noise.
Yeah, the fans are totally different now.
Which is different, like when I'm watching, and I've seen the change in WWF now because the crowds were like that for a long time, but now that it's hot again, it's full of people having kids yelling and screaming the whole fucking time. But I've seen that as more and more adults are going to the shows now, I'm hearing less screaming. I'm like, here we go. There's a bunch of rich assholes sitting in the front just watching and clapping.
Saudi billionaires, etc.
Well, they're smart enough that they got rid of that because the Saudi crowds, when it's just the actual people, are very loud, at least.
So we're probably going to take a break.
Don't want
in the
any of
middle
that.
We'll hang with it right now.
Nothing beats the European crowds right now when they go to Europe, though.
Yeah, I know, like
or Puerto Rico,
Elvis,
or that Puerto Rico show they did.
The archives, man.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, we'll see what Vancouver's like on Saturday.
Right.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Time for them to take the spotlight.
Hasn't sold. Guess what? One wrestling show sold out on that day. Just as we lose our
Survivor Series. Still, well, big surprise that tickets are like $300 a pop.
and they have
For
dropped.
what's remaining.
Prices have dropped.
Yeah.
But they were nasty off coming out of
Oh,
the
totally. But they sold a lot. Didn't they sell like 15,000 on the first day, and then and then nothing.
So what arena are they playing?
Rogers Arena.
And how many does Rogers hold?
20 almost. It's where the Canucks play. It's a big arena.
Tony Charles still hanging on.
We were close to it. We maybe even we didn't pass it when you were
Oh, you know what? I think we
close.
Yeah, I think we did because I remember seeing the sign for the. Okay, what like pop princess was having a concert there that night that Fines had to get to?
Tony Charles still doing a number on
Travis,
each other.
What's that? Say again. Sorry, I was just looking at the chat. Go ahead.
Oh no, really? You looking at the chat? Come on, you don't say. Look, when I was up there visiting you guys, Fines had to leave the show early because he was going to some concert for something.
He was going to Carly Rae Jepsen.
Carly Rae Jepsen. I remember Kelly. Was that at Rogers?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have been at BC Place.
So then we definitely drove near it because I remember seeing the sign for it.
Signs. Yeah, there's Rogers Arena, and right next to it is BC Place, which is the football stadium, which is actually quite big. 60,000 people, but they're right next to each other.
And we're going to be right back. Believe me, this action is going to be underway, and we'll have every second of it. But right now,
imagine being 10 years old. You're watching this. You're not turning it off. Let's take a break. And you're like,
and then you're like, maybe I am gay, Dad.
And then what happens?
Then you hear pile driving.
I'm hearing pile driving in my sleep, Dad.
But I think I want to be a wrestler.
Stands to move to a crab. Charles,
ask him, ref. Ask him.
Right hand set, trying
almost
to
a lion tamer.
Oh, you get your balls here.
The old Tommy Young.
The old tickle. Ooh, hey, nice.
Got his weight going, and Charles reverses it. Dundee clamps the legs together, and they're back up.
Lance is the only one enjoying this because he watches so much wrestling that he never gets to see anything like this.
Every wrestling fan who heard about this one.
I've had enough of the wild brawls and blood.
It is owned very much grandfatherly Lance nice way. He's telling the audience this right now about he's like, you don't get to see something as wonderful as this right now. True wrestling, you fucking rednecks.
Move that arm before you got
his inner voice. His inner voice is from the Bronx. He's been faking being from the South. Oh shit!
That was nice.
That was yeah.
Dundee back on his feet. They keep trying. Great moves and counter moves.
That'd be a good line of underwear. I'd add the.
I was about to say. I could see you wanting a pair of Ginches just like that, Travis.
50 in the match having passed. It's a one-fall 30.
Just marching into the bedroom and there's
the superstars.
There's a 12-minute mark, and Tony Charles gets a 2 count. Dundee took his time.
And Tony Charles looks a little more lean and jacked here than he would as Checkmate. He looked a bit more like barrel-chested.
Yeah.
I suppose the mask adds weight, right?
Right.
That's a thing that's just continually.
No, I think you need like a full, like the whole cast or like the full roster. You have to look at some other tights. But Superstar would be the most popular one that you'd wear for really special nights.
Tony nailed him. Billy.
In the line of underwear we'd put out the Memphis 79 line. The Memphis 79 line.
Yeah, the Memphis 70. And don't forget to get your Memphis 79 long underwear. The only long underwear set where the briefs can be worn over the long underwear.
Hey,
there he is.
Just connecting the audio. Kevin, can you hear us all right? No, can't hear you yet.
Speaking of Fonzie's jacket, look at that man. Look at that cool motherfucker.
We can't hear you yet,
Can't
buddy.
hear you, bud. There we go. Here he comes.
Getting the 3 dots. There we go. How about
Yeah,
there we
I just
go.
upgraded my equipment, so I'm trying to figure everything out.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
There he is.
Okay, sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
Well, I got a Mac over the last few days, so this is my first test, but I don't think my microphone's connected. So
Well, you know what? We're glad that we could be here for you.
Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I really appreciate
Jesus Christ, I'm gonna finally get a title now.
All right.
Kevin Lyon, Taro's back, you guys. Our friend.
You know what? You said this, Travis.
Kevin, I said we ought to just list you as.
This had to happen. It just had to happen. It didn't wait too long.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
We should just start listing you as one of the cast on all the fucking shit right now.
I mean, it had been what? Hours? Minutes?
Feels like it. Yeah.
It's like how Jim Norton ended up being the third guy on Opie and Anthony just by being on the show all the time.
You know, I already went to a new.
Oh no, here he is! It's the Gestapo.
Gestapo, nice.
There you go.
Yeah. So you saw we're watching 79
Yes.
Memphis.
Yes, sir.
You went to a New Japan.
It's an academy,
yes,
is what they call the brand. It's at their dojo.
Yeah, it's where Casey was training for a while.
Yeah, and I didn't get the name, but there was a guy in the dark match who is from Defy who's training there now. I didn't catch his name.
Oh, okay.
Was it Gestapo? Because
no.
Gestapo Jr.
This guy in the mask is literally—he's a Nazi whose name is Gestapo.
Oh no, it was not a masked man.
Okay.
There was a masked man from like South America or something. I was like, okay, well,
Moose.
Well, I mean,
Moose says, "I wish he would stop wrestling."
Okay, Moose, that was a good one.
Oh, don't lie. Come on.
I like that one a lot. I mean, I helped with his delivery. I just got to give it to Sharpling.
I mean, you don't, but.
Thank God.
This is Bob Owens. The breakfast
Hans Schrader. Or Schroeder. Hans Schroeder.
Schroeder.
I go Schrader. We'll
No,
leave it up to
Schroeder.
His brother Paul. His brother is Paul.
I'd say Schroeder could play a mean piano. I'm sure. Come on.
But Schrader
And you know what?
Hold
on a second. Hold on a second.
Yes, sir.
Schroeder also played a mean piano and loved Beethoven. Guys, was Schroeder a Nazi? Blonde hair, blue eyes.
That's it. Hot take. I like it.
Oh gosh.
He was a gay Nazi. He was definitely not into chicks.
That's right.
He was Lucy. He did not want anything to do with Lucy.
Who are they against here?
He didn't love Lucy.
Nope.
Who are they?
Well, I mean, she was kind of a bitch.
Who are the Proud Boys? They're converting here right now.
Jerry Bryant and Bob Owens, breakfast sandwich magnate.
Jerry Bryant, later
That's
part
Bob
of
Evans. What the fuck am I thinking?
Jerry Bryant was later a jobber. Oh God, what was his tag? Memphis Vice. He was in a group called Memphis Vice.
Yeah. And watch, okay, it's just this guy getting the shit kicked out of him by the Gestapo, the living embodiment of. He's the only one left. But Jerry Bryant is sort of just looking on as the nut, much like America did for the 30s. Jerry Bryant's just watching this happen. I'm not doing a goddamn thing about
Exactly.
Breakfast sandwich magnate, Moose says, should be the title. Pretty good.
I don't have anything yet, so I'm writing some stuff down. I want to see whatever foul fucking thing Moose said. See if I can.
It doesn't foul. It just it's worth checking out.
Vicious wrestling. Gestapo.
Vicious wrestling, quoting Dave Brown there.
Of the Gestapo.
The Gestapo was Larry Oliver Sr. Does that ring a bell?
Does not.
He was also the Super Ninja, the Samurai.
Is that Ray relation to Rip Oliver?
Oliver was the father of Larry Oliver?
I don't know.
Oh, I don't
No.
Because
know.
Rip Oliver was the Super Ninja, I remember, on that Saturday Night's Main Event.
I think this is Rip Oliver.
Okay, that would make sense. but-
Yeah, it is.
It is Rip Oliver, okay.
Yeah,
Rip
it's
Oliver is the Gestapo?
But yeah, the future Rip Oliver at this point.
Sounds
Rip
about
O-
white, you know?
Yes. Super Ninja, right. that
Hold on
was
a second.
the-
Hold on a second. Are you
That's
telling
the
me?
Ultimate Warrior.
Are you telling me that a
Super Ninja.
Nazi ended up in the Pacific Northwest? You
Yes.
don't say. You don't say. Holy shit.
And was a crippler.
He came
Holy
back.
shit.
He
Holy
also
shit.
wrestled as
See,
the Gestapo in Japan in 85,
Kevin,
86.
Yes, sir.
Kevin, that's why we need you, because we would have never gotten to the fact, and Kelly, you too, but gotten to the fact that the Gestapo was Rip Oliver. Holy shit.
Yeah. Well, wrestling data, it always comes through.
AKA my brain. Me and Larry we have like our superpower brains come together. Me and
Nice.
Kelly come together as superpower.
Larry Oliver Sr. is
Yeah.
Rip Oliver's real name.
So that's why his son is Larry Oliver. Okay,
His
'cause
dad, there is a
AKA
wrestler
Larry
named
Nelson.
Larry Oliver. in it.
But we can all agree that they're Nazis, right?
Yes.
Wikipedia and Moose comes in to let us know that Wikipedia says Gestapo is toast. He's passed away.
Yes.
Yeah, Rip
March
passed
5th,
away.
2020.
Yeah, say I knew he passed away.
An early casualty of COVID. perhaps.
Oh, geez, really early.
Well, I don't know. I'm just going by the
Pure
date.
speculation.
Okay, here we go.
Okay. Oh yeah, here we go.
Probably not.
Hey guys,
Here we
check it
go.
out. Nora came here with a sandwich for me
Hey, Nora.
at this clubhouse from the White Spot.
And somehow she's met all three of us in person. How about that?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's why she ran out of there.
Yeah, I don't blame her.
What kind of sandwich is that?
It's a clubhouse.
A Club S? What's that?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. Okay, what's
Is that only a
club-
Canadian thing?
Clubhouse sandwich? That isn't. Kevin, do you know what a clubhouse sandwich is?
I mean, I figure it's a club sandwich.
Is it a club sandwich that you
I guess
eat?
that is a
Is it
Canadian
is it a club sandwich that you eat in your treehouse?
No.
Your little club?
It's toasted. It's like a Big Mac kind of toasted with different meats and bacon.
It's
Is
It's a
it
club
turkey?
sandwich.
turkey
all right?
bacon. Yeah.
The club sandwich.
It's a
Club,
club
yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, when Johnny goes to Jersey Mike's, he gets a club sandwich. And in Vancouver, you get a
Oh,
clubhouse.
Okay. That would assume the fact that I would actually go to Jersey Mike's.
Exactly. I know you would never do that. No. Same.
The OG Jersey Mike's back before it exploded, because I'm from where it started, and when there was like 6 Jersey Mike's, the sandwiches were amazing.
Mhm.
And then the
Now
first
there's
time
6,000.
the first time I had them out here in Colorado, I couldn't wait. And like, Jersey Mike's, I love Jersey Mike's. I got a sandwich, I fucking threw it out. I'm like, garbage.
Nice.
Danny DeVito is the spokesperson for
I know they're huger than ever, and the guy, okay, and that just made the news. The guy who started Jersey Mike's by just 17 years old and bought a deli stand in 1971 in Point Pleasant, New Jersey, just sold it all to a major corporation.
Of course.
Yeah, it's what Moose is just saying. Yeah, private equity.
Yes.
Good for him, man.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure it's
suddenly
only,
all over
so
the
I'm
place.
sure it's only going to get better.
It's only a matter of time before it heads to the Great White North.
Oh, here's
Yeah.
some blood. Of course, longtime wrestling fans would know what is about to happen here and what match this is. This is also for the titles, for the tag titles.
Well, I mean,
Mississippi, yeah.
wait. Oh, this is that. Oh, so they ripped off that match of Harlem Heat and the Nasty Boys. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Time traveling.
Where they hit
Harlem
each other
Heat.
with cotton candy. Is that what we're talking about? I don't, yeah.
But what's forgotten about is in the match, the Blonde Bombers beat Dundee and Lawler for the belts.
Oh, okay. Meanwhile, that ring is like a 12 by 12.
Yeah,
look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
tiny, teeny.
Hey, Bill Dundee looks big in that ring.
That's why they haven't used it.
That's why Memphis had a smaller ring.
The Twin
Yeah.
Towers, Bill Dundee and Jerry Lawler.
I'd be big in that ring. Gosh, I would love a ring like that. Are you kidding me?
That's what they had to make for WrestleMania 3.
Oh no.
Yeah. Exactly, it's the cart.
To get Andre down to the ring.
There's one cart. With the featherettes waiting to let you out.
All right, and it was a double pin fucking.
Oh,
it didn't look
gosh.
good.
Look at those straps.
Yeah.
Holy moly. So we got Moondog Spot and the Honky Tonk Man.
Yep. Oh, and they well get to it. They address that Wayne Ferris is Lawler's cousin.
Okay,
it's part of the angle.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I've seen.
You didn't want to let me be your wrestler.
Feels like you don't give me that shit. Like, you know this is not gonna hurt. This is a strap. It's really a strap.
Whipping with these bells.
Okay, when it goes, Travis, when this goes black, you need to turn up the volume for a little bit real quick. Hear Lance Russell.
Oh yeah,
I remember this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
well, I remember clearly watching this with you, Travis, after that Super Bowl. It was about 12.
At least on this one, we're not gonna see a woman get abused. Have you ever seen the other one with Eddie Gilbert and who's Eddie Gilbert's partner?
Ricky Morton.
Again, so Onita and Poga, and
Fucci.
And Masafuchi. I remember told you I was slapping like a woman in the stand.
This is the OG.
This is the original.
Yeah.
This is the OG, and based on all the ones I've seen, is still the best one.
Toto getting covered in the mustard is pretty great.
That one is really good too. I've never seen the one with the Gibson brothers and the blonde bombers.
Well,
I never knew about that one.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't remember all those, but
Johnny, have you seen them?
No, I've definitely seen them like bits and pieces, or just seen them once before. But what this has going for it in all of it is between all of the hitting each other in the concession stand, it never loses.
All right, here you go. Get ready to go to Lance.
They're bloody. They're also bleeding.
Yeah.
Right.
And Lance is like, is this the one where Lance is worried about his cord?
Yeah.
Not be able to see anything.
Here it is.
Let's go.
It's gonna be very exciting.
Hey, Mike, can you get the camera? They got a hell of a fight going on down there. Can you get it down? Let me get the light stand off here.
Is that Jersey Mike he's talking to?
Yeah.
That's right. We're about to see if they serve Jersey Mike's.
Yeah. It's caught in the damn door.
It's really fitting.
We'll edit
it's
it back
fitting that I've got a mouthful of fucking bread right now.
I know. Good. Perfect timing.
Okay, can you get it rolling? What you're looking at is the wildest fight we've seen. Latham and Ferris. And Dundee
Amazing.
are in the concession stand, all four of them bleeding.
Jerry Calhoun will stop things. Don't worry.
Oh, yeah.
You got this. Oh.
And I preferred this concession stand because this is the concession stand in a big time coliseum. You know, like where you're walking through the halls. There's a bunch of shit going on back here.
Dundee with Latham and Lawler with Ferris. Oh, there's mustard all over us. I hope it didn't get in the camera. Referee trying to get him stopped.
Ooh.
I think
trying. He's not doing anything. Trying.
I think there's far more. Because of all the blood and Dundee being a wild man, and the overall sense of violence, it negates a lot of the overall silliness. You'll see that Lawler is the one who keeps going for props, while Dundee is choking people.
Of course he does.
Prop comic Lawler.
Of course.
Latham and Ferris.
He's the carrot top of concession stand brawls.
Well, the guy who would book Dr. Frank and Freddy. Come on.
Yeah.
Batman.
Well, it's because it's one of those things. As the more and more people who do their versions of this, it more and more just becomes bad comedy, which is the worst fucking thing in wrestling. Like, yo, look, I've got mustard on my head.
I'm beating you over the head with a bag of popcorn.
Yeah, and all that horse shit. But like right there, like he's got mustard all over his head while he's bleeding. That's
the Lawler's
that would
bleeding
hurt.
too.
On the far side, being stomped on the concrete. Can you get it?
Uh,
With Latham.
Moose is saying that Corny said they were told just don't break the popcorn machine.
Yeah, famous story.
It's the
That's
most
the famous
expensive
story.
thing in her.
Yeah, because it was most
Got a
expensive.
mop.
It was the most expensive thing. And then at one of the shows, someone did.
Wailing Latham.
That was the last Stupello, the last one for sure. That $200, you know.
Oh, how about the chair? How about the table? Do we mind if we break the table?
There's Jerry Jarrett.
Oh, yeah. Jerry? Okay. Oh, yeah, there he is. Yep.
Jerry Jarrett just getting back from cosplaying as John Denver.
Yeah.
Just a beard on the Muppet Show. Careful.
Yeah.
Popcorn machine.
One ref and Jerry Jarrett will break this up. Don't you people worry.
Jerry Calhoun.
Jerry Jarrett, young entrepreneur who just staged a major coup and took over an entire territory.
Yeah, like 18 months before this. Yeah. 77. Yep.
I was saying before, Kevin, we're gonna get more and more of this. I found a YouTube channel of the most complete stuff from like a little as 78, 79, and tons of 80.
Oh, that's wonderful.
And on and on and on. The guy's got
all the Jerrys here.
And Jerry Jarrett got him separated.
The promoter.
Showing up.
Blue on burgundy? What the fuck?
It's 78, man. Come on.
Look,
79.
Look, I just
Hey, whoa.
Yeah, I just got back. I just got back from fucking Mrs. Partridge.
In the middle of the floor are tearing his clothes off of him.
Yeah, they had to tear his clothes off of him.
Out of fashion.
Get those fancy northern Yankee reds off you.
We're gonna fuck you here in the concession stand, Jerry Jarrett. Okay, I gotta do.
We use the mustard. That's what.
We
don't worry. We ain't gonna break the popcorn machine.
Well, Jerry Jarrett, we're gonna fuck you good right here in the concession stand. Larry, get that mustard over here. Sauerkraut. It is Blue Ginch.
We didn't.
They're hollering they want the belt.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Meanwhile, Lawler and Dundee just like, we're bailing on you. Bailing on their boss.
Yeah, no, they said get out of there, so we're like, fuck it, we got out of here.
Latham and Ferris just
here.
Oh, they just.
But what was Jarrett?
Herman Sheffield. Now they attack Herman Sheffield. They've gone too far.
Wherever that is. Hollywood nights. That's like the back of Ferris's trunk.
Yeah. I got stripping him there.
Here we go. Holy shit.
There we go. Uh-oh. House of Fire.
After a quick bathroom break. Oh, Jesus.
Man, take a shit. Sorry, Jerry.
That's why he brought the towel rod.
Yeah.
Tangling with Eddie Marlin.
Oh my God.
That was wild. And yeah, that's my job.
Yeah.
A good analogy I've heard about Memphis TV is it was the Muppet Show and Lance Russell was going. I could so see that being accurate.
Yeah, it's a Bix line. That
I wasn't gonna ruin it by saying that.
Yeah, I'll give the devil his due. It was a Bix line that it's what made it.
Oh,
great.
sorry. I knew I heard it somewhere, so it's a Bix line. Sorry, I knew.
He came up with it, but you know what?
It's accurate.
Just because
I heard he was the only human.
But it's taken on a life of its own at this point. So you know.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. Here's the lineup. Monday night.
Oh, I can't wait for this card. Well, I like the Riverboat here, WNBC.
Yeah, nice, right?
I drove by that studio. I drove by that studio one time. I'm like, I want to get in there.
Eddie Gilbert first. Okay. Lance also mentions like Eddie Gilbert. That's Tommy Gilbert Jr.
Oh, thank you, Thomas Edward.
It's a fight.
Thomas
to be called
Edward
Eddie.
Gilbert Jr. Yes.
Preferred name is
It's like a fight to become a fourth liner on the Vancouver Canucks.
Semi-warm Pete Austin
in
Bobby
1979.
Bobby versus
That's
Bob.
my cousin Bobby Lyons.
Hey, Ron Bass versus Uncle Homer.
That could be a barn burner.
Steve Regal.
Oh gosh.
Danny Davis.
Is that Mr. Electricity?
Yeah,
Mr.
it's gotta be.
Electricity, Steve
Yeah,
Regal.
it has to be. Yep.
Danny Davis.
Sputnik Monroe Jr.
Not
two
dangerous.
wrestlers that are there's other wrestlers that are more well known with those names.
Sputnik Monroe Jr. Desegregated his lodge.
Was he actually Sputnik Monroe's son?
I seriously doubt it.
Dundee being the champions, they do not have the belts, despite them taking the belts. The belts.
Oh yeah, Lawler and Dundee also stole the belts after all that shit.
Ferris and Larry Latham. And Ferris and Latham are the Southern Tag Team champions. And this case,
I was like, hey, we had the Guest Challenge Brawl. Let's follow up with a match.
With just a regular match.
That is going to be capped off with
A
something
21 man.
Battle Royal. Battle Royal.
Oh, babe.
But triple chance.
I gotta go to the Battle Royal.
Over into the second ring. Then they throw him
I hope I must not have won and took a $5,000 check and cashed it in the bank.
What year?
79.
It's 79.
Yeah,
Not bad scratch for 79.
The winner of that two-ring
Sorry.
What we got here?
Oh, here we go. This is a great. These are some great promos. Jerry Lawler is going to threaten to literally murder his cousin. Not kidding.
Well, you know, my cousin almost murdered me in the ring, so
I know.
I appreciate that. I appreciate Jerry.
So that's just one of many things you have in common with the King, right, Kevin?
Apparently.
Yeah, you're a really good artist. You can draw really well. No, okay. So you don't have that, but we know there's got to be a couple things.
Okay, were you, Kevin, were you contacted about possibly becoming the Attorney General recently?
Not yet. Not yet. There's still time.
Okay, good.
There's still time.
There's no way, Lance Russell. Now, we're taking them back Monday night.
Trump nominates Kevin for something. I heard about Mystery Titans Theater. Love the show.
Oh my God. Shut it all down.
They've been trying to kill me, but
Shut it all
so,
down.
hey, look at it.
kill me.
I like building
He
these
nails
bandits.
it. He finds a way to connect the red thread to Mystery Titans Theater.
When you go back to Bill, I like his bandage. It almost looks like the shape of Tennessee. You know, I saw it. That was pretty good.
Hold on, listen to this. He threatens to commit literal murder.
And now he's going to try to take it out on me. Let me tell you something, Wayne Ferris. You've been reading all these magazines. You've been watching the TV about Austin Idol and Jimmy Valiant.
Knowing that this is about your cousin makes this so much. It's just so funnier. Imagine what Thanksgiving's like.
So don't get it in that little pinhead of yours that you're going to do it. If anybody gets put out of the wrestling business,
Berg says he must be babyface, no beard.
Like you and Latham coming here trying to run over me and Dundee, and it ain't gonna happen anymore. So come on down there Monday night. Forget about the belts. I don't care about the belts. It's gonna be another
like a better looking Pete Rose.
Because I'm gonna beat both of you punks brains out.
A lot of parallels.
He's saying I'm
A
gonna
lot of
beat your
parallels,
brains
yeah,
out.
with Pete Rose and the King, yep. The Hit King and the King, yeah. Both love the young ladies.
And once again, plenty of action capped off. Not only
Well, Jerry
bad
just
Pete Rose passed away, he
Jerry
could've
just
been
like gambling with the law.
Yes. Pete Rose could have been the Attorney General if he would have been alive a few more months.
Exciting piece of action, and I guarantee if you've never seen one, you will want to see it because they all start out.
Got to be the Hulkster. It's got to end up being the Hulkster. Hulkster's got to get a cabinet position. It's got to get something.
Yeah. Something like Trump just makes up.
Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman would be a good one, right?
Why not?
Guys, we got to think of. We got Brett Michaels was a pretty famous Apprentice guest.
Canadians are gonna love making fun of us the next few years.
We don't have much of a leg to stand on ourselves.
I still need. I'll sit here and listen, but I still need more time to actually try to be funny before I start going into a Hulk rage.
Yes,
I love it. So,
Johnny, I understand. I completely understand.
And you know it's good. And you know what? Watching Ron Bass beat young Pat Hutchinson.
Pat Hutchinson.
Young. There's nothing young about Pat Hutchinson. Look at that.
Oh, wait till you get a shot of his face. I mean, from the distance, if he was 6'4", he'd look like Howard Stern from 1979.
It's Joey Ramone as a wrestler. I like it.
Big Ron Bass. Removing his chaps.
This will take several minutes.
I mean, we're live, right?
Rock hard right now. I am bricked up in Memphis. I'm bricked up in Memphis.
Never seen Ron Bass in anything.
Black. There you go. Mark Cone representing it.
Bricked up in Memphis is the current.
Jerry Calhoun calls the hell to be wrong. It is.
That's pretty perfect.
Ron Bass with almost a 100-pound.
I do appreciate Pat Hutchinson wearing the Rocky Balboa gear here. I do.
Rocky
but that gear looks kind of, mentally irregular.
When he looks like he should be like one of the guys on like Welcome Back Kotter with that look.
Did I ever tell you about my Uncle Pat?
There you go.
This is the sweat hog initiation.
Yes.
You gotta
go through this strong man. Keep it in the alley. He's a cowboy. Even though he was behind the school, alley behind the school.
Okay, remember when Travolta...
It's how you become a sweat hog.
Yeah. Remember when Travolta left and they brought in like the good-looking Southern blonde guy, and it was just like it was the Lance Von Erich of the sweat hogs. It was like, this guy.
I'm just laughing that him throwing that turnbuckle pound was amazing.
The Stampede.
That was nice though.
The Stampede.
Yeah.
And 3. That is it.
Nice.
Then they tried to like Ron to make to let Horseshack be sexy, and he stopped looking like a geek, and he wore like the sweaters and.
After they got all your letters, and they finally let Horseshack be sexy.
Horseshack be sexy. Not only that, there was a whatever you call that when they do a potential spin-off episode within a
backdoor pilot.
A backdoor pilot. They did a backdoor pilot for like the Horseshack family that I remember.
Really?
Whoa.
And it was sexy Horseshack.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was all sexy
Horseshack.
Sexy Horseshack. I'm ready to get down. Just
write that down. Please write that down. I like that.
Feels weird that we don't have a Welcome Back Kotter related title.
It's Eddie Marlin.
You know, Horseshack could be a great character here in our wrestling organization.
Oh my God, you don't know anybody who can play that guy, do you?
I mean,
Came into his face. I didn't realize that he was so subdued.
Can I hear your ooh? Please.
Ooh.
I think he's got it.
Oh, that's right, Musa. Horseshack got the shit beat out of him by
Screech
on Celebrity Boxing. That was so depressing. That was so
Like
depressing.
20 years younger than him.
Right, but it was a young man beating up a middle-aged old man.
But is Horseshack still alive? Is Horseshack still alive?
I don't think so.
Man, I hope he is.
I want to say
I will.
All right, I'm gonna grab a beer. You guys find out. This is gonna be so exciting.
I think I met Horseshack for like a second. Hang on, let me.
Ron Palillo, right?
How do you spell Horseshack? Oh, Arnold Horseshack.
He died in 2012.
Yeah.
Really?
At the age of 63, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make that. I didn't mean to make it such a bummer. I'm pretty sure I met him once. I met somebody from that at the WrestleMania 12 celebrity softball game. I met one of the guys who went back on. As I was trying to get Chris Candido's attention and Al Snow and Sonny going, I'm yelling their real names, of course, not yelling Skip or Sonny's name back then. Like, Cammy, Chris, Al! Being a fucking Mark, you know.
Okay. Hey, I'm looking at Ron Palillo's IMDb, and in 1979, which is at the height of Welcome Back Kotter Mania, still I think, or right.
I don't think so. I think Travolta was long.
No, it was still in that's when I was watching it. No, man, it was on reruns still, and people still talked about it. It was still kind of a thing. But he still had some cachet. He was in Greatest Heroes of the Bible as Hevet in the episode The Tower of Babel. You know he must have been doing Horseshack, right? He's like, ooh, Mr.
You've been trying for a long time to keep me out.
I remember he did a voice of a cartoon pig in the Laverne and Shirley Saturday morning cartoon.
So he was like well in, like he was in his late 20s when he was Horseshack.
Yeah,
Because he was 63 when he died.
In like the oh my God, so funny.
2012.
Oh my God.
So he would have been 33.
My God, it doesn't even look like Honky.
Oh yeah. This is good. He's saying he's like, because the whole story is that the only reason Wayne Ferris turned into a heel like this was he was influenced by that the evil influence of handsome Jimmy Italian. Hey, look at that.
We're looking at a dog's ass.
Oh,
We're looking at a dog's ass or something.
I had some mustard.
I mean, he's a
bad if I had some sauerkraut.
Horseshack, alive or dead?
He's dead. He's a moon dog though, so of course he has that on his head. Yeah, I'm sorry to report that.
Oh, your son
Hey, here's my card.
If they misuse you, here's the number. Call me up.
Just came from the back nine on Jakku.
No business here. I think Lawler got no business here. And Lance Russell, you of all. You stand out here, you don't give these people respect. You want to interview these people, let them talk. Well, let them talk. If you feel they misuse you,
And the thing is, I know he doesn't end up managing them or anything. He's just walking around fucking doing shit.
He's just soliciting.
I bet he wasn't even on the format. Sonny's just Sonny's
doing his own
whatever Sonny
angles.
wants to do.
I got an idea, and he just goes out there.
Look at that right there. That's a
That
Halloween.
adds up with the whole.
That's us.
That's the four.
Next Halloween, you guys. That's
Whoa, we have two.
Oh,
Oh
there's
my
Sputnik
God.
Monroe Jr.
Just
Oh my God.
Danny Davis, the guy who, along with
what does that say? Tommy Gilbert.
Tommy
and
Jr.
Tommy
Gilbert.
Jr. Gilbert.
Tommy Gilbert.
Okay,
Jr.
Tommy
Tommy
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
But it says Tommy Jr.
Gilbert.
They had to fit it in above. He's Tommy Jr.
Yeah. Our graphics are shit.
Well, gosh darn it, Davey boy, the graphics department, real shit.
That's what that is, Eddie. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, Eddie's still one of this is at the back end of Eddie's career. He's one of their top guys.
So we'll get some wrestling action in.
That's crazy. Berg said his mom wouldn't let him watch Welcome Back, Kotter because of lack of respect for Woodman.
Teacher.
for the principal.
Yeah. For Woodman. I said, Mom, Woodman was a dick.
That he thought it'd be more fair that Tommy Jr. was more his side.
Oh, I
said okay, and Tommy Jr. started.
Boy, you might know.
Hey, you know what? That could have gone worse with what her problem was with Welcome Back, Kotter. But we don't.
Tommy Jr. showing him he can trade licks with him.
Uncles.
Gotta find
I have a real problem with all these uncle jokes.
We gotta find a wrestling episode of Welcome Back, Kotter at some point to watch.
Dude,
wrestling
There
episode
should have
of
been one, but there wasn't.
wrestling episode of
as
Three's
someone
Company.
Okay, you know, as someone who many years ago did a long drunken post at PWO that had to do with comparing wrestling to, but I believe Welcome Back, Kotter and something else, other TV show.
That'd be something on Nick at Night, I'm sure.
Got it. No, I can't remember what it was. I got a kick out of it. I was making fun of Parv. I was doing a Parv spoof.
Oh no.
It was Happy Days. It was all happy. It was Happy Days. My true obsession. And then I did a follow-up about Welcome Back, Kotter. It was all the same fucking shit. So there is no wrestling episode because Welcome Back, Kotter was in reruns constantly. I watched probably all of them. And no wrestling episode.
Except for the Forbidden Wrestling episode, the one that was taken down immediately.
Nice. Okay.
It ends with them.
Yeah.
It ends with them eating Backlund's haunches.
Okay.
And it had unpredictable Johnny Rods in there for sure.
Juan Epstein tried to hand Johnny Nods a note to get out of wrestling practice.
Yeah.
I got a note from my mother, Mr. Rods.
Rods could have been a character.
I got a note.
With a big elbow, really flattened Monroe.
Gleason Gym field trip would fit in right in on Welcome Back, Kotter for sure.
They tag back
Dude,
out again. Nice rotation.
Eddie Gilbert here looks like he's 17 years old.
I mean, it's about. You might be right.
He would have been pretty young because he was pretty young when he died.
Yeah, he was only like 35 when he died.
Yeah, I think even younger than that.
I mean,
he was born 61, so he would be 18.
He's 18 years old.
August 14th, 1961.
He's a child. He literally is a child. Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, you're telling it. Wild. There's a match on one of the things I watched here where the only offense Eddie Gilbert gets in is he attacks a guy's leg and holds onto it and doing a leg lock. And it goes on. This match goes on for quite some time. It's against the Blonde Bombers.
Are we sure that's not Bugsy McGraw?
No.
It's a skinny
I'm not
version
too
of
sure.
Bugsy.
They announced one of these guys is Sputnik Monroe.
That's Sputnik Monroe Jr.
Well, that's Sputnik
Monroe had the same
the hairstyle, right?
and died.
Yeah.
Throws him over in a corner.
But
Yeah, I know that's not. I know that's not.
Too old to be real Sputnik Monroe's son.
Yeah. Nightmare, Danny Davis, not dangerous.
No, the talented one.
Anyway,
breaking the action to get a tag.
he doesn't look like much of a nightmare at this stage.
Well, his future tag team partner was on earlier. Who,
I know. Yeah, I know.
Tommy Jr. fighting his way back.
Tommy Jr. I never knew that he was called Tommy. Well, that's enough of that.
Well, it started in the middle of a match, so it ends.
Hey, and you know, this is 3 times the charm for the most homoerotic.
And of course, this is when Travis is not on the screen. But they would do.
That's
I mean,
right.
this might be the hour version of the show.
There's the.
I think maybe there's bits of the. What this guy has is the most complete that there is.
The patented waistband snap.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So for those who don't know, Memphis would be 90 minutes, but in like other markets, it's 60. And the main event would usually be like as many falls as they can get in before time expires.
Yeah, no, I've seen a lot of those. All right, okay, real quick, gotta turn this up a
Oh
bit.
my god.
Okay.
No, so this is what you were talking.
Oh no.
Yeah.
See if you recognize this voice.
We're going to get him or what? The girl didn't pick him up.
I'm calling to see if you like them. What do you think? I'm an idiot?
I'd say you're borderline.
What do you mean? You going to come and pay for these spies, or am I going to come over there and shove them down your throat?
Shove this bonehead.
Doggone it.
Hey!
Oh, a girl was supposed to pick up 2 pizzas here?
You called me a bonehead.
It wasn't personal.
Borderline, I'll give you borderline. You owe me $36.40.
Okay, Rocky, pay him.
For one pizza.
I don't think they recorded the proper line.
How violent he looked
when he said borderline. I don't think these guys ever met each other.
You didn't see a girl?
Get out of here.
Yeah, I know, it does seem like...
Yeah. Bruno's parts were filmed in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. They found a random fence. All right, let's turn this down.
Yes.
Okay. So in the long journey of me putting together the show that Nicole was going to be guesting, my original main event that was going to be a placeholder was this, and then things changed, and I changed this, and I changed that. Yeah, we had Max sticking his beak in and trying to book it in here, and I liked that idea. But as things came around, Kelly suggested this today, because I couldn't really decide on what I wanted. And Kelly's like, hey, how about that? He goes, I saw the thing you picked. How about you go back to that OG thing? I'm like, oh, yeah. It's Parita Morgan versus El Dandy. This is a classic, and it's
awesome.
It's in Way of the Blade as well.
Cool.
1988.
Yeah, for those who think El Dandy is a joke, watch this match.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's lots of great El Dandy.
Bret Hart needed to see this match You know? Can you call Bret Hart? I mean, you guys are Canadian. You can tell him to come watch this, right?
Who are you to doubt El Dandy? Indeed. Yeah, take care, Berg. Good to see you in the chat, man. He's just making out with a random fan. And you see it?
Yeah, and this is Arena Mexico too.
Let me take my hoodie
He's
off.
like, I gotta get this jacket off before I.
It's hot as fuck.
Gotta get the jacket off because he doesn't want to bleed on that jacket. So that's why he's like, I gotta get stuff for him. Yeah, I know. He's
right. Yeah. Like that might have been what he wore there. That's my guess. I'm not gonna name names, but we had a wrestler recently throw a shirt into the crowd and then tell Travis, that was my shirt. So I'm like, I found the kid.
You know, usually white is like the sign.
The shirt. He's like,
white's usually the sign. I'm bleeding hard tonight, brother. But it looked like he was in a rush to get this off. He's like, let me just bleed, but let me get my jacket off so I can use it next time. Because usually the movie bleed on it, then sell it to a fan in the audience. You know what I mean?
Right. But we
like that right now, like you go to lucha shows nowadays, you got anything from Mexico is trying to sell every mask they have to whatever fans willing to buy it. You know? Those guys try to get extra payday when they're here in the States.
Right. Anyways, I didn't mean for the shirt to be caught by anybody, but it was. And that was supposed to, and he had to get into the States that night. So we just found his shirt and then replaced it with a new shirt. The fan who had caught one. So everybody was happy.
Martha Villalobos.
Oh my gosh,
yes.
That's who was driving. That's who was driving the taxi cab in, that's Esmeralda in Pulp Fiction.
That actually is the name of a famous luchadora in Mexico, Martha Villalobos. Yeah. Because that's actually a woman wrestler, yeah. One of the more famous ones of the 80s and 90s. But yeah, you said that's really funny. I didn't put two and two together.
Moxley beat Cassidy for the title at AEW tonight. Cassidy? How is he beating Cassidy?
That was the main event.
He's the
Orange Cassidy against Mox in the main event, yeah.
Mox is the champ.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have to keep an eye out. The Revolution interview is going to be here in LA at the new Intuit Dome, I think it's called. That's by where the LA Clippers are.
Where the Clippers play.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I've just seen
I might go check that out.
The lights display thing that they have.
I heard Mercedes had a good match. Ooh!
Yeah, I'm not even sure what was on that card.
I didn't know there was a show until earlier this.
I knew it was this weekend. I didn't know it was tonight or tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I forgot. During football season, their pay-per-views on Saturday. It's all right. This match drew a bigger crowd, I'm sure.
Was this the anniversary show that year?
I mean, this is in Mexico, but I'm not sure what the name is of this match.
I think it's September '88.
Yeah. Then it very well could be because the anniversary show is always in September.
Yeah. Ball one goes to Pietro.
Thanks, Johnny, for coming in on the chat with that comment.
Yeah. AW is colder than his sex slave. Heyo! You get 3 minutes of replay for each fall. There you go. Boom. But you look at there's no give.
No.
At all.
The boxing rings.
Looks a little bigger than the we were seeing earlier.
Definitely a bigger ring.
That looked like head first. Jeepers creepers.
Yeah. A power bomb in '88. That's kind of crazy.
Nice. Ah, that's good. That's motivation for Moose, though. Johnny, you got to book better.
Johnny's. Oh, okay. All right. So Johnny's sex life and AEW needs better booking. All right. There we go. All right.
I like it.
We're all behind that. we want a bit of wrestling scene.
Let's throw it out there to the universe. Oh, you should get on Blue Sky. That should be the first thing you do on Blue Sky, Johnny, is ask everybody, how do we, the two things, how do we, because Blue Sky is just about positivity. It's not about the anything.
Not Blue Sky yet.
It's rad.
Johnny's on Blue Sky.
Is he?
That's how I joined.
Oh yeah.
Or well, he's like the only person.
Anyways, yeah, that's what you should put that out into the. How do we book AEW?
And how do we book Johnny's sex life
and a sex life at the same time?
There we go.
Yeah.
Is there a way to tie the two together? Would be a
series of polls. Yes.
So we need an AEW show.
This is gonna end with Johnny and Tony Khan shaking hands. It's gonna look like
just shaking hands. I mean,
yeah. No, just a picture that will live in infamy.
All right.
Years afterwards.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are they shaking? I mean, we didn't say male or female. I just wasn't sure how.
He has not put the headphones on yet. All right, let's just everybody be cool. Be cool.
What?
Be cool.
Using the app. Yeah. The what?
Yeah.
We're watching El Dandy get just bloodied and eaten alive here.
Wow, this ref.
Oh,
crazy.
Forget the miss with Killer Khan.
Kind of made me want to barf a little bit.
Oh, is this before or after Purita Morgan? He's missing an eye.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe he blades his eye socket in this one.
No.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, he hasn't.
Not yet then. Not yet.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
I mean, if you didn't know that he was a pirate, if you didn't know he was a pirate from the eye patch.
Because the legend I heard was
the shirt would give it away.
Well, I don't know if this is true, but what I heard happened was he did a dive to the floor and he landed on a chair and a nail went in the eye.
Ooh, I didn't hear the detail about the nail, but yeah.
That's the legit reason why he wore the patch. He literally lost his eye. That's the legend I heard. Who knows? You know, you can do your own research. You see, but it's a good story. Don't let the truth get in the way of a good story.
Yeah. I've done my research.
That's what happens to me too.
Exactly. All Pierre Morgan got to do is eat some spinach and he'd been way better.
It's the Popeye, punk rock Popeye.
Yeah. God, that needs to be a gimmick.
Grab that.
I'm gonna do that gimmick. Punk rock Popeye.
Punk rock Popeye is pretty good.
I like that gimmick.
I put that on a t-shirt.
We're getting the
beat on the Brett. Beat on the Brett. Beat on the Brett. With a baseball bat. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No. Let me finish. Beat on Bluto. Beat on.
Beat on Bluto till it goes.
And get 3-4.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Yeah, look at that beautiful figure 4 leg lock. Instant surrender. Surrender!
Wow.
Yeah, usually in Lucha, those surrenders come quick.
Crazy.
I was hoping we were going to see that the
I like that it's a low ring.
Yeah.
Low ring.
Low ring. Boom.
Na, 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 na.
All the songs from the 70s with
Yeah.
Ride in the title.
Yeah.
All on the
It's
soundtrack
just
of Dazed and Confused.
Lucha.
I gotta put it on the. Make it coming.
Low
If I
ring.
see you at low ring. Oh, Moose just announced Chuck Woolery is dead, everybody.
All right, everybody, let's pause the show for 2 and 2.
Yeah.
We gotta stop the show for 2 and 2. All right.
Yeah. But he was an asshole. Sorry.
Oh, he was. Oh.
Whatever.
Okay.
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 Whatever.
Boom. Oh. Okay. So everyone watching this on YouTube and live, when this is over, live viewers,
Yes.
look up. I'm sure it's on YouTube. The Chuck Woolery prank call. There was some morning show, and someone called in as Chuck Woolery had just been recovering from cancer surgery or something, and someone called in as him and fooled these morning show people. It's
my God.
one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
So they weren't
Not
really
Howard
Chuck
Stern
Woolery.
No, I believe it's from Stern. Yeah, I remember hearing it on Stern a lot.
It sounds like a Stern bit for sure.
Well, that tons of people would do those phone calls and then send them to Stern. So yeah, it was one of those.
Yeah.
I mean,
Wait, Johnny, if you watch Scrabble like I did as a kid, someone hit the
Scrabble.
stop.
That's why I like that more than
Someone hit the stopper on Chuck Woolery.
I didn't
and
like
the sounds of those things clicking into place.
Right.
Were,
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
I hated Scrabble. Scrabble was one of those game shows that, I mean, the only time I'd be watching that was
Stopper hit.
We're
watching Scrabble. We're gonna find Scrabble clips on next Patreon tonight.
Yeah.
Patreon. Woolery in the Patreon.
Okay.
Hot
I like
Woolery
Scrabble.
action
I hated
in the
Love
Patreon.
Connection. I did not like
Love.
No.
All right,
Scrabble, yes. Love Connection, no.
I was trying to think of what dating game show.
But I didn't have. We didn't have a remote control.
We apologize to the Woolery estate.
Man, we didn't have a remote control, so I'd just be laying there.
Hell yeah!
Here we go. Hey, spitting blood. This is what he's
Let's get
this
some
is what
Ken over in here.
The eye socket's bladed here.
Jeepers creepers. It's like Le Chien du Doigt. I can't remember what the name of that.
Oh yeah, Unchained Andalou.
Yeah, Unchained Andalou.
Yes,
Thank you.
yes.
Louis
Yep.
Brunel.
Yep.
And the Pixies. This.
Shit. Aren't you French Canadian? Can't you speak French?
It's been a while.
I'm just Canadian,
right?
I took that class.
We're from
I
West
watched it.
Canada.
I watched it in at SFU during a class.
Yeah, I saw it in a film class.
And I didn't know the name of it. I knew that shot existed. I knew that shot existed. But I didn't know it was coming because the professor's like, just so you know, there are some dead animals. So I should just so you guys know before we watch this film.
Rest in power to that dog.
And then we see a dead cow or something or whatever. But then all of a sudden, when you see the eye, everyone's like, ah! Like everyone in the there's an audible gasp. Audible gasp in the classroom. It was awesome.
It's been 90 years. All right, it's too soon.
I've used that. No, yeah, but I use that still to this day. When I'm trying to teach, whenever I get to teach a film class and I'm teaching the 3-act structure, I always use speed. It's really clearly divided into 3 acts, but I always pause it. I pause it right after they hit the baby carriage. When it's like up in the air, and I'm like, okay, and I pause it mid kind of thing, and say, all right, well, we'll check in tomorrow, kind of thing. It's like, what are you doing? Like everyone's freaking out, and I have to play it through. It's cans.
Bravo.
It was just cans.
You know, this match is in 3 acts, much like Speed. The movie is in 3 acts, apparently.
Yeah, someone's head's gonna get knocked off in this thing.
Thanks for bringing us back. That's right.
Hey, I'll take you back out. Chuck Woolery ended up hosting a show. It was one of the game show channel's first originals called Lingo, which I also hated with a fucking passion.
Lingo. I like Lingo.
I did not.
Scrabble was
Lingo.
His best work, in my opinion. And I know Love Connection is what he'll be remembered for.
People can remember Love Connection the most, but
Scattergories. There was a Chuck Woolery show.
Yeah, we'll find some We'll find some
Chuck Woolery for the
Woolery footage in that.
Well, we're gonna look at Chuck Woolery.
We didn't talk about him in a previous
He hosted
episode.
Playboy Playmate Playoffs. I think that
Heck yeah,
that sounds
now we're
that
talking.
sounds like
That's
a
what the
fucking
footage
Patreon.
we need to find.
Let's see.
Oh, I remember when I first saw him. He was the host of Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, that's
daytime.
right.
He was daytime Wheel of Fortune. That's when I grew up with him. He had a giant white man afro at the time.
He's got a face like Reagan, like that type of Reagan conservative. He's
Yeah, from The Exorcist. Ooh.
And Suple.
Yeah, Matt D recently wrote something that everyone gives Bischoff and WCW so much credit to introducing people to Lucha, but it also introduced to what everyone just expects Lucha to be. And all that, it's just that when
it's not this.
This
It's
is
not
what Lucha is supposed to be.
Right, the blood and the brawls and all that.
And the brawls, yeah.
The storytelling in this.
Yeah. Because that's the whole thing.
Because they weren't given enough time to do anything other
Right.
than jump all over the place.
So that everyone just thought
it's just-
Lucha is just a bunch of high flying moves.
Right. Well, that's the American perception, because the people they brought in don't do this brawling style. And
Right.
Oh
no, I mean, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, wrestling, but people always thought Lucha didn't have psychology.
Yeah, and also, yeah, exactly. That was the problem. But don't get me wrong. As someone watching at the time, I was like, yeah, this first hour and a half of Nitro was good, and everything else fucking stinks. So, and that was where the cruiserweights and the Lucha guys were.
Yeah, it was super fun in 1997 because you'd never seen anything like that before.
But you gotta remember, most Lucha matches are 2 out of 3 falls with captains on each team. Someone casually coming in is not gonna know what the fuck is going on there. So of course, I think there's no psychology to it.
Hey, Kevin, you know better than I because I'm
Yes, sir.
using Sling now. I got rid of YouTube TV. It's too fucking expensive.
Okay.
I'm using Sling now to watch. And I've been taping all the wrestling because actually TNA is actually decent right now, pretty good.
Okay.
That was stiff.
The only Lucha I'm getting, I'm recording, but I haven't watched it, is AAA. Is AAA any good now? Currently?
It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. But I mean, it's non-traditional because all their matches are 1 fall nowadays. They don't do the 2 out of 3. Team Mom's the only one who does 2 out of 3.
I mean,
but there's some.
Is there some?
There's some younger guys who's a really good high flying action.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh!
But then you're gonna get
on,
like
big man.
Alberto
What's the name of this
Patron
ref?
to the main event.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I
I
don't
turned it
know,
on.
but
I wanna be
I
those
watched it
ladies.
recently, and I got a
Every
Del
free
Rio.
count's going to be his last.
It is like WCW in the late 90s. Good undercards, shitty main events. I'll say it like that. That's the best way I can describe it. The undercard might be good. The main events are gonna suck.
So that goes
If I get
into
some
my
bloody action, but
okay. So
that's
that
not
it definitely falls into my Saturday afternoon vacuuming the apartment and
It-
have it
yeah,
on
exactly.
background. Okay.
There you go. Oh look at whoa.
Nice. Oh,
Nice. Oh, look at that. Wow. I'm waiting to. So I don't know if anybody knows this. So Dandy invented the move that's called the Maestral, but when he did, it was called the La Dandina. Danny knows the Maestral in the U.S. I was waiting to see if he's doing it to win here.
We'll see.
Got a 2 count on it.
Yeah, on that move. That. God, look at that bloody canvas.
I
Oh
know,
my
man.
God. Like that can's in there for like 10 years and not clean.
Right, but this is also, they've already fucking spewed blood every right there. They're starting to clot up.
Oh, look at that.
Boom, boom, right in the middle.
Gorgeous.
This
Cinema.
is like 4 times the size.
This is cinema, Johnny.
This is no, to quote to quote my good friend Travis Voloshin, when he's really, really high. This is special. This ring is 4 times the size of that Memphis ring, by the way.
Yeah, no kidding. It's almost the size of that Olympic Auditorium ring that we saw for
What did we just recently see with a giant fucking ring? Oh, AWF.
Oh.
Yeah, that was quite big, yeah.
Yes, yes. I
Surprisingly
wonder if
fun.
it was stretched the TV. Yeah. We're gonna go back to AWF.
Oh, we're definitely
I
going
think
back to
you got
AWF.
Yeah.
Hey, gentlemen, I would love to propose. I know you're doing a long
Oh,
con.
you know what? I've already been married once, and I'm definitely not into being.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow, that would really.
All four of us?
That would really
All four of
save.
us? How's this work? How does it work?
You in Utah right now?
Yes, I moved. But I'm sorry. I wanted just an idea. I think you need to, instead of doubting El Dandy, I think you need to respect El Dandy and incorporate him more into your show.
Dude,
and show
I
El
will
Dandy.
do that.
Dude,
You need to respect the El Dandy and show some more El Dandy.
All right.
No, I've seen some really good El Dandy matches before.
Hell yeah, you have. Because he's one of the best. He's one of the most underrated wrestlers ever. He's fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Who are you to doubt of, man?
You're getting a good idea here for sure.
Because he was definitely broken down by the time he did his WCW run.
A lot of miles
almost
there.
unrecognizable.
I couldn't believe he got a deal in the late 90s. So good for him to make some money though.
Oh, it's because looking right here.
Here
we
go. Let's go.
Like
This is awesome.
It's like a Dynamite Kid type breakdown.
Look at all the old ladies getting up. Then there's
I'm saying the Respect El Dandy tour here on the Mystery Titans Theater. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? That's a controversial opinion amongst wrestling nerds, but I say we do it. Who gives it? Yeah, don't get me wrong. I'm definitely going to be incorporating. We can all do a little more dandy.
I would love to be more dandy in my life.
Oh, shouldn't we?
Yes. Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
I'm going to start listening. I'm going to listen to Jim Dandy. What was it? Black Oak, Arkansas?
Yes.
We're done here.
There you go. There you go.
Did I just pull Black Oak, Arkansas? What the fuck is
you
wrong
did.
with me?
Yes, you did.
What the fuck is wrong with me?
I mean, there's plenty wrong with all of us, so it's all right.
look for
But
it.
I understood what you were talking about, so.
I got to check.
Oh, look at that. Look at that. It's a Ric Flair finish.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah.
Pop that crowd like mad.
Pop that crowd like that eye got popped out of his head.
Yeah. Crazy.
Great match.
Mm-hmm.
About to lost his hair like Ric Flair lost a belt or two in his day.
Mm-hmm.
This is special.
Steamboat.
Well done. So special, I made to get another beer for the occasion.
Here comes
Oh,
the
here comes,
barber.
yes.
Uh-huh. You can tell by the coach.
I will tell you what I had tonight here, Kevin.
Yeah. Oh, yes, sir.
The Neon Panther.
Ooh.
From Parallel 49.
Yes.
The Sour Peach.
Right on.
Just sour. It was fine. It's fine. They're fine. And I was having another one of those. But yeah, I'm my favorite beer, or the one I always go to, is Powell Brewing Ode to Citra.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, it's their pale ale. It's really good.
And recently, Alan on our podcast had a banana cream ale from Storm Brewing, which he got in a can. I'm like, I never seen anything of theirs in a can. Like, oh, that's good stuff.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Of course.
Ooh, that is crazy.
And look at everybody ran for their lives. No old ladies in that row, thank goodness.
No.
And I was looking, like, there was an old lady who was in the... What just happened there? You got counted out. There was an old lady who would always sit in the front row for like 40 years. And I'm glad she didn't get, like, taken up by a tope. But there's a National Geographic piece about Lucha Libre in around 1990 where they talk all about her. And she's one of those old ladies who would hit all the Rudos with her purse if they come here. If you can find it on YouTube, it's a fantastic piece. It's got to be on YouTube. And they also talk about Fraser.
Is that her right now down there with fell down?
Yes, I think that is. That might be her.
Wow.
That might be her.
Definitely a granny.
The timing there would have been beautiful.
That reminds
Vicky Aguilera. Vicky Aguilera was her name.
That reminds me, I was at a Rocky Mountain Pro show here about 10 years ago. Where they were taping their YouTube show here in Longmont, and the heel manager and the badass tag team were in the ring cutting a promo, and they had their little cameras out and everything. And there was a family of Mexican American women, all in black dresses. It was a Sunday. It was like they just came from church or a funeral, and the grandmother, was screaming at the heels so bad, just at the top of her lungs, in Spanish, that it was disrupting everything. And I got in some good lines myself eventually, and then I went to check their YouTube show. They redid the whole angle at a different place. And they couldn't use the footage. They couldn't use the footage because Grandma was screaming like a maniac throughout the whole fucking thing, which is pretty.
Isn't that
awesome.
the group that Russo was helping out at some point?
No, it's the group that Russo is still now part of.
Oh my god!
Rocky Mountain Pro is the cockroach of independent wrestling that it's managed to still stick around, and God bless it, because
TNA is still a cockroach too, to be fair.
Yeah, but the TNA is good. But the fact that these guys are still putting on shows and have a following here in Colorado, just speaks to that. It speaks to that there's a Colorado loves wrestling, man. Basically.
Yeah. I know, that's good though.
I enjoyed their shows. The first, when I was going, because the core guys who were training there were guys who actually, a couple guys who got a cup of coffee in FCW. Dude, these big guys who were wrestling like a normal, WWF style. Drop down, headlock, takedown. Big guys, like, shit. And there was like a couple of them. And then a bunch of indie weirdos. And it was super fun. And so, Otis.
Yeah, I was going to say, didn't Otis come from?
Wow. Yeah, Otis was here for 8 months. Like 8 months before he was immediately picked up, but he was here.
I'm gonna grab a baseball beer.
But some years back, Russo moved out here for the weed, and he got involved with it.
No, we're just getting to the Clippers in there.
All right. Well, that's the show.
Damn, I was just finding the.
What's the Patreon match?
Artwork.
Oh, I picked one.
Oh, you picked it.
It's all about me. It's all about me.
Great. And
I might have been the world's biggest George Thorogood fan.
I
kick to the balls.
Angela Mosca's
Pro Wrestling Illustrated t-shirt.
Exciting.
Now this was being shown on NBC's Friday night videos. That was, if you didn't have MTV like we did, this Friday night before the Saturday Night Live with Mr. T and Hulk Hogan.
Oh, so March 29th, March 29th, 1999.
Lords of the Ring episode.
We got it.
That we did. It's on the Patreon now.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
As a video or a download?